The Red Sox have lost a season-worst 5 consecutive games at home, and now the Sox turn to Lucas Giolito to help salvage the series finale against the Pittsburgh Pirates at Fenway Park. From the Ford Clubhouse Fenway studio at Fenway, I'm Joe Weil, and this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today, feel comfortable about tomorrow. Hard to believe, only 25 games remain in the regular season. The Red Sox right now sit at 75-62, so they're holding down that second wildcard spot in the American League. They're now a game and a half back of the Yankees for the top spot, and they're 2.5 games up on the Seattle Mariners, who currently hold the third wildcard spot. The Sox, though, are also 3.5 games back of the slumping Toronto Blue Jays, who lost yesterday, along with the Red Sox. And now Boston turns to Lucas Giolito to help right the ship, and hopefully the offense can find its mojo again. But the Sox have run into some good pitching on the Pirates side, and then on top of that, Pittsburgh's league worst offense in terms of runs has scored 13 runs over their last 13 innings in this series. So the Sox hoping to change some trends that are going on in this 3-game set against the Pirates. Cooper Boardman and Lenny DiNardo have the call here from Fenway, and first pitch is set for 1:35. And first pitch is brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. Well, the Pirates are the only team in baseball that has not hit the 500 run total for the season. They're currently at 498 runs offensively for the year. But yesterday, they put up a 10th spot against Dustin May in this Red Sox bullpen. And after the Sox had a 2-1 lead, the Pirates took control of this game in the 5th inning.
It'll be a 1-0 from Dustin May to Reynolds. And he gets a line drive down the right field line, base hit. And that'll give the Pirates the lead. 1 run in as Anthony gets to it, fires in, 2 runs in. And the Red Sox trail again, down 3-2 on a 2-run single for Brian Reynolds.
And unfortunately, that was the play of last night's game, brought to you by Nissan. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan end-of-summer sales event to get your new ride. Visit your local store or nissanusa.com today. The Pirates would tack on another run in the 5th inning, and then they scored 5 in the 6th. They end up winning it by a score of 10-3 yesterday. And another tough outing for Dustin May. He went 5 1/3 innings and allowed 8 hits, 7 runs, 6 of which earned. He walked 4 and struck out 5. And now through 5 starts with the Red Sox, he's 1-4 with a 5.68 ERA. Brennan Bernardino also gave up 2 runs in this game in 2/3 of an inning. Jordan Hicks also gave up a run in the 9th inning. And now through 20 outings with the Sox, Hicks has a 6.38 ERA. But even though the pitching had a rough day, the offense was lackluster as well. Just 3 runs on 8 hits. And since the All-Star break, the Red Sox offense ranks 22nd in WRC+. They're 19th in average, 14th in on-base percentage, and 18th in slugging percentage. Here's Trevor Story talking about the offense after yesterday's loss.
Baseball's hard, and, there's times where you're going to feel, over the course of a long season, you're going to feel really good, as an offense. You're going to feel really bad, and you're going to feel somewhere in the middle, and feel like kind of we're right in the middle right now. So it's part of a long season, and obviously, dropping the first 2 is not ideal, but got another one tomorrow, and we're looking to win it.
And that's the hope for the Red Sox, is that they can at least salvage this series finale today against the Pirates. And it's time now for today's starting lineups, which are brought to you by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Here's the 9 for Pittsburgh today. It's Jared Triolo leading things off. He's at shortstop. Spencer Horwitz, he is at first base batting second. Tommy Pham in the 3 spot, he's in left. Nick Gonzalez, he bats cleanup and is at second base. Andrew McCutchen is the DH in this one, batting 5th. O'Neal Cruz, who had a long home run yesterday against Dustin May, he bats 6th. He is in center field. Henry Davis bats 7th. He is the catcher. Alexander Canario, he bats 8th, and he's in right field. And one of the nice stories of today, Cam Devaney makes his big league debut. He's at third base. He is a Nashua, New Hampshire native. So fun story there, making his debut at Fenway Park for a Pirates team that is 9-3 over their last 12 games. Let's get you the 9 now for the Red Sox. Roman Anthony comes into this one with a 6-game hitting streak. He leads things off. He is in right field. He's 10 for 24 in this 6-game hitting streak span. Alex Bregman, they'd love to get his bat going again. He is 2 for his last 31 over his last 8 games. He bats second. He's at third. Jaron Duran in the 3 spot. He is in left field. Batting cleanup, Trevor Story, the shortstop. Nathaniel Lowe, back from the paternity list, batting 5th, is at first. Masataka Yoshida bats 6th. He's the DH. Romy Gonzalez is at second, batting 7th. Cedon Rafaela batting 8th in center, and then Carlos Narvaez, who did hit a home run yesterday, he rounds out the 9. He is the catcher in this ball game. And big news last night. So according to several reports, the Red Sox agreed to a 1-year, $13.3 million contract extension with Aroldis Chapman that will keep their all-star closer in the fold for at least 1 more year. And it's being reported that the new deal includes a $13 million mutual vesting option for 2027 and salary escalators based on performance. We know how great a season he's had. At age 37, he's got a career low 1.04 ERA and 74 strikeouts in 52 innings pitched, 26 saves and 28 opportunities. He has been electric. And Rob Bradford caught up with Garrett Crochet to talk about his fellow flame-throwing left-hander in Aroldis Chapman. That's today's 2-minute grill with McFarland. Today's McFarland Energy 2-minute grill with Rob Bradford, presented by McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil, including BioHeat, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. And here is Rob with Garrett Crochet talking about another beast on the mound in Aroldis Chapman.
There's no human being on the planet I'd rather be doing a 2-minute grill with than Garrett Crochet. And today's topic is Aroldis Chapman. Simply put, how unique is he? Because you're a left-handed pitcher, right. You have seen a lot of closers, and I know he's 37, but this is a one of one, you know?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like the term unicorn gets thrown around, more and more as the years go. But I think that he's kind of the true original unicorn. Doing stuff that maybe 3 people in the world have ever done in terms of velocity and. Doing stuff that only one person, being him in the world, has ever done, maintaining that velocity for such a long time. It's so funny because, like, every second or third outing that he has, it's like, hey, is this the best year of his career? Yeah, it is, and it's getting better and better and better, and it's so fun to watch his pitchability as well. Like, I know that coming into this year, I see this stuff. It's like, if he can keep the walk rate down, but he's not really just keeping it down. Like, he's just not walking anybody, which is incredible to watch. He's just been pounding the zone with all of his pitches. And I think that in the past, when you watch him, it was primarily a 4. But the splitter's real, man. And it's fun to watch. And the sinker, too, that he uses to righties, which is more of just like a verti 2-seam. It's pretty special to watch.
So we all know of him, right? Yeah. We all watch him. We all see the best. But being around him, even from the get-go in spring training, was the thing that sort of jumped out to you that maybe you didn't realize?
Yeah, just work ethic in general, man. Getting to the facility at like 7:30, and he's already done with this workout doing sprints. And it's like, where do you get the determination to keep going with this for such a long period of time? And then you see him take his shirt off, and you're like, oh, that's why. You just look in the mirror, and there's determination written all over you.
Yeah. All right, well, hey, listen, we will study Aroldis Chapman for years to come, right?
Yeah, of course, we will.
Yeah, and it's good. And I guess we should also say congratulations to him. So, all right.
All right, so that is Garrett Crochet talking about Aroldis Chapman and the two discussing the reported contract extension for Aroldis Chapman. It has not been officially announced as of yet, but Aroldis Chapman, at least according to the reports, will be within the fold here for this Red Sox team at the very least through next season as well, which, based on how well he's pitched this year, great news for this ball club. Let's get to today's pitching matchup, which is brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, nobody. And it's Lucas Giolito on the hill for the Red Sox against Pirates right-hander Mitch Keller. The righty and Giolito 9-2, 3.47 ERA across 21 starts this season. Keller 6-12 with a 4.35 earned run average. Since June 10th, Lucas Giolito has been one of the best pitchers in baseball. Over 14 starts in this span, he's 8-1 with a 2.31 ERA. And that earned run average is third best among starters in Major League Baseball, only behind Paul Skeens and Trevor Rogers. And he's coming off a brilliant start against the Orioles, in which he allowed just 4 hits and 1 walk in 8 shutout innings while striking out 8 batters. So hopefully the trend continues here for Lucas Giolito today in the finale against the Pirates. And you can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. Brought to you by Subaru of New England. There's a lot to love about a brand new Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll hear Cooper Boardman's pregame chat with Red Sox manager Alex Cora. And that's brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and the Ford Summer Sales Event. Hurry in to get great deals now, including on F-Series, official truck of the Red Sox. But coming up next, we have Lenny DiNardo joining us from the Joe Castiglione radio booth as we get you set for Red Sox versus Pirates. Sox looking to take the finale. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Fiscally responsible, financial genius, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Another beautiful day in Boston, but the Red Sox hoping to stop a 5-game losing streak at home at Fenway Park as they take on the Pirates. Joe Wild with you inside the Ford Clubhouse Fenway studio, and Lenny DiNardo now joins us from the Joe Castiglione radio booth. And Lenny, I'm seeing a lot of families here on Lansdowne Street here in the center field studio. You're a parent of 4. How much do you soak in these last few days of summer before the school year really begins?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly hope they're at the beach right now. I'm unfortunately at work, but there are worse places to work. I'm looking down on Fenway Park right now from the booth, so it could be a lot worse. But yeah, I mean, I hope they're at the beach right now. I hope they're outside and getting some sun, hopefully some water. And I know a lot of parents, though, are out there they cannot wait until the kids go back to school.
yeah, it'll be starting soon for them, whether they like it or not. And Lenny, hopefully the fans that come in today, they get to see a game that was different from yesterday. And let's start with the pitching from yesterday. They give up 10 runs to the worst offense in baseball. Let's begin with Dustin May. What concerned you about what you saw from him yesterday on the mound for the Sox?
Yeah, I mean, it all starts with command. And 4 walks plus 8 hits just doesn't add up to a good outing. And, the sweeper break yesterday was consistently out of the zone early. To be honest, the fastball impressed me early on. I felt like he was going to that often inside the strike zone, getting ahead with it. But late in the game, he started missing over the middle of the plate, and the Pirates' bats were waiting at that point. They ended up getting some runs off him from that. But when you're pitching behind in the count, the hitters realize that you're trying to get back into these counts, and when you do, that's where the mislocation starts to happen with all these pitches.
Yeah, and he went 5 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs allowed in the loss. And Jordan Hicks, he pitched the 9th inning. It was a mop-up type performance in what was a losing effort, but he gave up another run in an inning of work. Lenny, why do you think for Hicks, who has good stuff, great stuff, why do you think this hasn't worked so far during his time with the Red Sox?
It's the same story. I feel like I'm repeating myself all day long, but it's the same story. Just a complete lack of command, pitching from behind consistently. And you talk about the stuff. That's the hardest part to reckon with, because you're seeing 99, 100 miles an hour consistently with this fastball with sink. But if you're always ball 1 and ball 2, big league hitters are going to be waiting for you to try to come back in there. And you just can't pitch from behind that consistently and be effective and be at this level, because the hitters just, I don't care what the offensive numbers say for a big league club, they will go out there and take care of business if you're pitching that way.
And they did yesterday. And, Lenny, we hit on this yesterday, this next question I'm about to ask you. And it is about the offense. And, looking at the macro level view of the team, they're 75 and 62. They're holding down the second wild card spot. Their playoff odds look great, but they've now scored 3 runs or fewer in 11 of their last 16 games. They scored 3 yesterday, and over this 16-game span, they're averaging 3.8 runs per game. What needs to spark this group to kind of get things going and get things back on track there?
Yeah, I mean, they're a streaky club in a lot of aspects, and the offense is one of those. And, 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position yesterday. I mean, you just kept waiting for the big hit to happen. It just couldn't get a crooked number. And, for me, I think Bregman, 2 for 31 his last 8 games, has something to do with that. This is a guy that they rely on consistently to get that big hit. He just hasn't been on the baseball. He's put the ball in play. We're just waiting for him to start driving it a little bit more. When Abreu returns, I think that's going to be huge, because there's a lot of pop in that bat. But in the meantime, maybe a little small ball here and there. Get jammed. Try to just put the ball in play, and good things will happen. But I think that's the key. Just continue to try to put the ball in play and make contact, and hopefully good things will happen from there.
Yeah, and Abreu is one of those guys that, they haven't had him recently because he's got the calf injury, and Alex Cora did say he'll be back at some point, but his return is taking longer than expected. He is scheduled to try to sprint on Mondays, so hopefully they get him back soon and get that bat back in the lineup. But we know what's led this team really for the last 2.5 months, Lenny, and that is the starting pitching in many ways. And Lucas Giolito, he's been one of those guys, and he's coming off this great outing against the Orioles where he threw 8 shutout innings, struck out 8, only 4 hits allowed and a walk. What did you see in that last outing from him that allowed him to dominate?
I think it just comes down to fastball command for him. And when he commands inside the strike zone with that fastball up in the zone, he has a lot of swing and miss. It makes the secondary pitches, the slider and the changeup, that much more effective coming out of that same tunnel. And this is a guy that continually makes adjustments. He's always adapting, asking questions, top step in the dugout, paying attention to all the other starters to see what they're doing to be effective. And, it's showing. This is a guy that was injured, came back, had another slight little delay with a hamstring injury, and I think he appreciates more than ever being on the field and going out there and dealing every 5 days. And for him at home, he's just been exceptional. 5 home starts since June. He's 4-0 with a .54 ERA. Just absolutely Nintendo numbers, or I should say PlayStation numbers, because that's his routine. The night before he starts, he uses himself against the club that he's facing, and it's ridiculous. I've never heard anything like that, but it's working for him, and you got to respect it. So the changeup's a big pitch for him, but there are a lot of righties in the lineup today, so I'm guessing he's going to lean on the slider as a secondary pitch. He's going to mix in changeups as well, because you got to keep him honest on both sides. But like I said before, that fastball command up and down in the zone has been key for him throughout this season.
It must be fun to play as yourself in a video game. Lenny, did you ever do that?
I know I was in some video games, but I've never been a huge video game guy, so I've never actually had the opportunity to go out there and do that. I don't want to see a computer image of myself throwing 85 miles an hour, to be honest. So.
Well, this guy, we'll close things out with this guy. If you play as him in a video game, it has to be pretty fun, and that's Aroldis Chapman. And we haven't seen him in this series, but a lot of talk about it, him specifically with the reports of the extension for him for next year and then a mutual vesting option for 2027. And I know Alex Cora today talked about just the strike throwing, which has been prolific for him this year. How has he been able to be as prolific as he's been this season, actually just putting it in the zone?
Yeah, I mean, this is the biggest season for him as far as throwing strikes, and it's not a coincidence. When you throw strikes, you're more successful, and his first pitch strike percentage is around 71% right now, which is huge. It's about 20% more than his career numbers. So when you've got 100 miles an hour and you're locating it effectively with a fastball, a slider, and a split finger, this is the numbers you're going to get. And Alex Cora had a lot of insight this morning. We were talking, and he basically said that when Chapman throughout his career was pitching, he was aiming at a catcher. And let's picture a catcher as like a 3.5-foot box. And if you're aiming at that and you miss that by 6 inches, that's not a competitive pitch. But when you're aiming at a 3-by-5-inch box and you miss that by 6, 4 inches, whatever, you're still making a competitive pitch. So what I call that is aim small, miss small. And I cannot believe that 37, late 30s, whatever he is, that's when he started coming up with this. Because I'm teaching kids this now. When we talk about throwing strikes, aim at the smallest target you possibly can. Are you going to hit it every time? Absolutely not. But you're putting yourself in a scenario where more oftentimes than not, you're going to be somewhere around it and put yourself in a successful position to locate well. So it's all about aiming at something smaller rather than the catcher. He's aiming at a little lace on the glove, something like that, just to keep inside the zone. And you can see what it's doing as far as the numbers are concerned.
See, Lenny, I'm approaching my mid-30s. It's nice to know that there's still room for me to grow as a human being, as I age, as Aroldis Chapman.
You're not alone, man. Trust me.
Lenny, appreciate the time as always. Have a great call.
Thank you.
All right, that's Lenny DiNardo. He's on the call with Cooper Boardman today. And you can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. There's a lot to love about a brand new Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. And coming up next, we'll have Cooper Boardman's pregame chat with Red Sox manager Alex Cora. That's presented by your New England Ford dealers. But before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
All right, we'll hear from Alex Cora next. Red Sox versus Pirates today in the series finale at Fenway Park. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Lowe's knows how to help you save this Labor Day. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, get an additional 20% off select major appliances, like the GE front-load washer with ultra-fresh vent system and odor block. Shut the door on front-loader odor for a clean, fresh wash. Shop GE appliances this Labor Day at Lowe's. See associate for more details. Selections vary by location. While supplies last, exclusions apply. Valid 8/21 through 9/10.
Ice, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks Iced Energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks Iced Energy. Find it in stores or online today.
This is a 15-second test message. It's Sunday afternoon. Your closest location is Washington, D.C. You are using a desktop device. You have heard this message 6 or more times. End of message.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Lowe's knows how to get you Labor Day deals on appliances you trust. Get up to 40% off select LG major appliances. Plus, get up to an additional 20% off when you buy more, like LG Smart Laundry Sets with built-in intelligence that gets smarter with every load. Shop LG, America's most reliable line of home appliances, today. Based on independent reliability surveys 2021 through 24 on select major appliances. See an associate for more details. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 9/10/25.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
So, I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow as the Sox wrap up the month of August with the series finale against the Pittsburgh Pirates, looking to salvage the finale after dropping the first two games. First pitch coming up at 1:35. Joe Weil with you in the Ford Clubhouse Fenway studio. And before every game, we interview Red Sox manager Alex Cora. And Alex Cora on WEEI is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers in the Ford Summer Sales Event. Hurry in to get great deals now, including on F-Series official truck of the Red Sox. And here is Alex Cora with our very own Cooper Boardman.
With the manager, Alex Cora, Cooper Boardman, Red Sox and Pirates coming up on a Sunday afternoon. On your offense, I thought Trevor probably put it best in the clubhouse yesterday. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's in the middle, and kind of feels like it's in the middle right now. Where would you look at as you assess where your offense is right now?
I think, when you're in the middle, it means you're facing some good pitching too, right? And yesterday we put some pressure on them, but didn't get the big hit. There's certain guys that are struggling. Alex right now, he's not clicking at all cylinders, and we just got to make sure we keep grinding and try to save the series today.
What will be the sign to you that Alex is kind of back to where he's been for most of the year?
Yeah, not expanding. I think that's something throughout his career he doesn't do, right? And when he's locked in, he can be 0-2, and then all of a sudden the at-bat goes to 3-2, and he gets on base. So we'll keep paying attention to that. He's moving well, playing great defense. I was thinking about giving him a day, but he was like, no, I'm good to go. And, at the same time, we can talk about the offense, but then defensively, he's one of the best in the league, so he's gonna help us win a ball game regardless.
Carlos Narvaez gave you a big swing yesterday. You said it yesterday. You feel like the swings have kind of gotten there over the last week for him going back to New York. I remember something you said early in the year about him being a little like Gleyber Torres and what he's doing for Detroit, going the other way. How nice is it to see that guy looking like that guy a little bit more that we saw early in the year?
No, it's important, especially without Willie in the lineup. That's something we haven't talked about, like having that guy hitting seventh, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, is instant offense, and we don't have it right now. So the guys in the bottom third lineup, they have to contribute, and yesterday he did a good job in getting to 3-2, something that he was doing early in the season, getting to 2 strikes, put the at bat together, hit a rocket to right field, here at Fenway pulling the ball in the air, and like you said, in New York was the starter. He started, shooting the ball the other way, and now you can see that he's in a better spot.
I know there's not too much of a Willie Abreu update, but what is the Willie Abreu update right now?
Yeah, slow him down over the weekend. Didn't show progress sprinting, and I think we'll try tomorrow a little bit slower than we expected. Let's put it that way. So hopefully we can gain some momentum next week, and whenever he's ready, he's ready. One thing that we have to make sure is, like, when he goes, he goes. We don't want another setback.
Talking to Alex Cora today ahead of Red Sox and Pirates. There is a little bit of Aroldis Chapman news, but nothing official. We won't get into that. But you just talked with the media about what he's meant to the group. What has he meant to this team, particularly for your Latin American players and those guys in that bullpen?
Yeah, I think it's important to have a guy like that, not only because he's producing on the field, but what he brings as far as experience to the clubhouse. And as you know, it's been a revolving door since 2021, and the fact that he's here and hopefully he continues to be with us in the upcoming years is huge. The guy in between the lines have been the best reliever in the big leagues, and for me, as far as like preparation and work ethic, second to none.
You mentioned with the media, his dad grew up and is a huge Red Sox fan. I was reading yesterday, Johan Oviedo, who started for the Pirates, growing up in Cuba, was a huge Red Sox fan. Obviously, you in Puerto Rico. What is it about that logo on your cap that has kind of transcended so much in that region of the world?
I do believe, David and Pedro, what they did in that run, impacted Latin America. And obviously before that, Luis Tion, right? He was huge, and people know who he is. But those two guys, David and Pedro, put the Red Sox in the map in Latin America, and then people have fun with that.
I feel like every guy that I talk to, or especially around like my age, you're 25, 26, 27, like that's the age where you watch the Red Sox do what they did. Do you hear that a lot from guys?
Yeah, I mean, and the way they did it, right? That was epic in 2004, and just the comeback, and it just exploded, right? And it became it was always a historic franchise, but to be able to win it and in that way, it was eye-opening, and I think that's how people fell in love with the Red Sox.
Voice of Alex Cora today, head of Red Sox and Pirates. As we look to today, Lucas Giolito back on the mound. I'm talking about a long stretch where he's given you a lot of innings. You were talking a second ago about all the in-game adjustments that he's made. What has it been like to watch him make those adjustments in real time, and what's been so impressive about them?
Yeah, I think it clicked on the first road trip to New York. In the bullpen, they found something mechanically and a cue to fix it. And since that day, you can see it. There's certain at bats that he's about to lose it, and then he gets back to the count, and that's huge, man. In this game, those who doesn't make adjustments, they can give you 3 or 4 solid outings, but they're never going to be consistent, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here. Be as consistent as possible. And if you think about it, Bello, Crochet, and Lucas have done that throughout the season.
I mean, those guys since June 10th are tied for the American League lead in wins. They all have 8 wins. That's not just winning games. That's longevity within outings. It's a pretty impressive thing.
It is, and that's how you win
10 in a row. That's how you win 7 in a row. That's what when you're struggling, you're playing 500 baseball. And, obviously we didn't accomplish our goal here to win the series, but, we got a chance to win a game and save kind of like the week, right? And be ready for Cleveland tomorrow.
You mentioned it's a little bit of a unique lineup. They have a lot of right-handers in the lineup against him. How do you see him versus righties in this team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the changeup comes into play against lefties. So, I think the slider comes into play against righties, and obviously fastball command.
Should be fun. Alex, appreciate your time as always.
Thank you. Let's get a W.
All right, that's Alex Cora with our very own Cooper Boardman, and let's get you today's starting lineup brought to you by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. The 9 for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony in right, Alex Bregman at third, Jarren Duran in left, Trevor Story, the shortstop, Nathaniel Lowe back in the lineup, batting fifth at first base, Masataka Yoshida, the DH, Romy Gonzalez at second, Cedon Rafaela in center field, and then it's Carlos Narvaez rounding out the 9 as the catcher. Yesterday he went deep. He also mixed in a walk, and at home he's got an 851 OPS at Fenway Park. So I had a chance to talk to Narvaez about Lucas Giolito, but first I asked him about why he's hit so well at Fenway.
It's been special to the way you've been catching Lucas Giolito. He obviously gets the ball today. What he was talking about after his last start was the emphasis more of getting the fastball up and then also into left-handed hitters. What was something that you guys were seeing together that made you alter the game plan in Baltimore?
Yeah, that's first of all the credits on him. He made the adjustment really good. I don't know, like three months ago. But yeah, like I say, his focus. We feel that his fastball like opening to a lefty. He got a better lane on it. Like sometimes he misses up away, but at least going up and in, he's better lane for his fastball profile and plays a little bit more with the changeup, with the curva, with the eventually slider. So that's gonna be the goal. That's his mindset, trying to attack that spot. Like I said, probably it's not gonna be in that spot every time, but at least that's a better lane to him. If he misses still a good pitch or a swing and a miss pitch, which is his fastball, it's one of the best fastball in the league. So we're trying to get advantage of that, trying to get hitter going. Like I know we're probably gonna see some hitters from them. They're aggressive, but that's the time when you get a strength by a strength. You know what I mean? Let's see who's better. That's his bread and butter. When he's commanding that fastball, that's the Gio everyone is saying in the last 3 months.
Awesome. And hopefully we see that Gio again today. Again, Red Sox versus Pirates. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Huddle up. We got one play. Everything we work for comes down to this.
Quick question. Speaking of workouts, how would you rate your athletic program?
Bro, we're in the middle of the state championship.
Oh, so like a B+ then?
Dude, get out of our huddle.
Well, at homes.com, we leave it all on the field to get you detailed information on local schools.
Off the field.
Off the field. Copy. All right, go sports.
How'd he even get in here?
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
Lowe's has the Labor Day deals you need to give your home a new look. Buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Then, add the final touch with 2 for $8 on select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Refresh your home and save big while doing it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
MLB.tv is home to baseball's biggest stars. Watch every out-of-market game, live or on demand.
He got it! This is unbelievable!
Plus, you'll get 24/7 access to MLB Network. Stream every big pitch.
He struck him out!
Every home run.
Gone!
Everything baseball. All season long on MLB.tv. Start a free trial today. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Ice, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks iced energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks iced energy. Find it in stores or online today.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
You can't count on much these days.
No way, Jim! This is incredible!
But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Here we go! This time for real!
Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, all the way through the AFC Championship game.
And he's in for a touchdown!
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. And count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Cobalt days are back this Labor Day at Lowe's. For a limited time, save big on select Cobalt 24-volt tools and outdoor power equipment. Shop tools like the Drill Driver Combo Kit, Impact Driver Kit, or 4-amp-hour battery 2-pack. Your choice for $79. Cobalt has the durability and reliability you need to get the project done. Save big during Cobalt days at Lowe's. Offers valid through 9/3 while supplies last. Selection may vary by location.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
All right, this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox versus Pirates coming our way in about 20 minutes. Every game we have the New England Chevy Dealers question of the day. Together we drive. Listen in for that during the broadcast today. The question on our X account at Sox Booth: which Red Sox closer season was most dominant? The options are this year's Aroldis Chapman, 2018 Craig Kimbrell, 2013 Koji Uehara, and 2007's Jonathan Papelbon. Be sure to chime into that. Our lock of the game presented by Metal Rock Roofing, Interlock Metal Roofing, never re-roof again, NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. My lock is Roman Anthony upping his hitting streak to 7 games. And it's time now for a Subaru of New England scoreboard update. There's a lot to love about a brand new Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Only 1 game in progress right now. It is between the Cardinals and Reds, actually 2 in progress. Cardinals and Reds tied at 3, bottom 4 in Cincinnati. And then the Padres and Twins, no score, bottom of the first inning, out in Minnesota. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Hang tight. We have Red Sox versus Pirates coming up next in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Mass Mutual, insurance, planning, investments. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
With comprehensive reports on local schools you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Curious about where a school ranks in the state? Look no further. Percentage of teachers in their first or second year? We've got it. Lowest student-teacher ratio? No problem. The best cafeteria lunch in the district for your 9-year-old food blogger? Would it surprise you if we said yes? Homes.com. We've done your homework.
So, I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
Lowe's has the Labor Day deals you need to give your home a new look. Buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Then, add the final touch with 2 for $8 on select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Refresh your home and save big while doing it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
MLB.tv is home to baseball's biggest stars. Watch every out-of-market game, live or on demand.
He got it! This is unbelievable!
Plus, you'll get 24/7 access to MLB Network. Stream every big pitch.
He struck him out!
Every home run.
Gone!
Everything baseball. All season long on MLB.tv. Start a free trial today. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks iced energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks iced energy. Find it in stores or online today.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
This is a 15-second test message. It's Sunday afternoon. Your closest location is Washington, D.C. You are using a desktop device. You have heard this message 6 or more times. End of message.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
This is Red Sox baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
And the left field, adios!
Sale winds, he fires. Swing and a miss, strike three, it's over.
And the Red Sox win.
Jump on his back, fellas, the Red Sox win.
The Red Sox WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Stocks Radio Network. Subaru of New England. There's a lot to love about Subaru. SubaruofNewEngland.com.
And Hideo Nomo's pitched a no-hitter.
Mass Mutual. Insurance, planning, investments. Nissan. Sun's out, deals up at the Nissan end of summer sales event.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining. Arbella, here for good.
Red Sox win again!
Buy cars for kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Strike three, a no-hitter. 23-year-old Clay Buchholz has no-hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Duran will score.
Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig. Cape Cod Lumber. Find the lumber for your next project. cclco.com.
Way back! Grand slam!
Citgo. Club Citgo can save you money every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. C&S Wholesale Grocers.
It's gone. Into the bullpen.
Brought to you by FindMassMoney.gov. The Department of Veteran Affairs. Hackman Wealth Partners. Boston's premier retirement planning specialist.
Well, they just yelled. They're attacking A-Rod or having words, and now they're in a fight.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. Never re-roof again.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Battle won by House.
McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. Northern Bank, your partner for growth.
Here's the throw. Roberts dives, and he is safe.
And by Verizon Wireless, the network Boston relies on. New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Roman reigns supreme.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Cooper Boardman and Lenny DiNardo.
Happy Sunday from Fenway Park. The Boston Red Sox and Pittsburgh Pirates play Game 3 of this 3-game series as the Red Sox try to salvage one against the team currently in last place in the National League Central. Red Sox lost last night 75-62, a game and a half behind the Yankees for the top wild card spot. Pittsburgh at 61-76, but the good news is the Sox sent Lucas Giolito to the mound. He was nails in the Bronx last week. He's been nails really over the course of the last few months, including Baltimore earlier in the week, and Red Sox hoping he will take them to at least one win in this 3-game series as the homestand continues here today. Alongside Lenny DiNardo, Cooper Boardman, and Lenny, it's obviously not been a great couple of days. Alex Cora said as much in our pregame conversation a moment ago on the pregame show, but anytime Lucas Giolito's taken the ball, you feel pretty darn good about what you're going to get.
I mean, he's been the picture of consistency, really. I mean, the last 5 home starts since June 10th, 4-0 with a .54 ERA. It's going to be up to him. It all starts with strikes with his fastball. That's the key for him. So we'll see what happens today. This is the guy you want on the mound, though, to turn the ship around.
Giolito and company for a Red Sox team trying to stay in the hunt, both in the wild card side and also the American League East. Red Sox are taking the field and ready for today's national anthem pregame ceremonies with the Barrington Little League.
Who is a top finalist on season 25 of The Voice. From Westfield, Massachusetts, please welcome Madison Curbelo.
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early hair, at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad streets and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Madison Curbelo from Westfield with today's national anthem, brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers helping bring the next generation of U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one. For the Red Sox, the starting lineup today is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Roman Anthony back in there in right field leading off. He's followed by Alex Bregman, the third baseman, batting second. Alex is 1 for his last 23, but does have a home run today against Pirate starter Mitch Keller. Batting third, the left fielder, Jarren Duran. He's got hits in both games in this series. Then Trevor Story, the shortstop, who doubled, walked, and has 2 hits in the series. Nathaniel Lowe makes his return in the 5 spot, the first baseman off the paternity list, followed by Masataka Yoshida, the DH. He bats 6th. Batting 7th, Romy Gonzalez. He's been the star of the offense along with Story the last couple of days. He plays second base today. He's followed by the 8-hitter, Cedon Rafael.
Rafaela, the center fielder, and batting ninth, Carlos Narvaez, who homered yesterday. He does the catching for Lucas Giolito. Opposite Mitch Keller for Pittsburgh. Their lineup goes like this. Jared Triolo, the leadoff man, is the shortstop. Spencer Horwitz bats second and plays first base. Tommy Pham has driven in 4 runs in the series. He's really been one of the reasons why they've won both games, Pittsburgh. He's the left fielder. Then Nick Gonzalez, the cleanup man. He plays second. Batting fifth, the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Batting sixth, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Batting seventh, the catcher, Henry Davis. Alexander Canario bats eighth, the right fielder. And batting ninth in his major league debut, kid who was born in New Hampshire, went to high school in Lawrence, Mass., Cam Devaney, who signed the inside of the monster before he plays on the field that he grew up watching players he dreamed of being here today. Again, Giolito versus Keller, Red Sox and Pirates. It is a brilliant Sunday afternoon. The sky blue overhead. There are, 1, 2, 3 very distant white clouds over the Charles River beyond the Green Monster. It'll be 72 degrees at first pitch. And Lenny, it's a chance for the Red Sox to get one and really build momentum, I think, before Cleveland shows up here for an early start tomorrow.
Yeah, leading up to this series and basically the last few series this season, we talked a lot about how they have sub-500 teams on the horizon, but that's just talk. Big league teams can beat big league teams no matter what if you allow them to, and that's basically what happened with the Red Sox. They allowed a subpar offensive Pittsburgh Pirates come in and score 10 runs against them. Weren't able to get the big hit. The starting pitching wasn't there. Relief wasn't quite there. They've been a streaky team overall, but today's a new day. They need to turn it around. It starts with Lucas Giolito on the mound. Fastball location up in the zone. Hopefully he can go out there and stymie this Pirates offense. It's what most pitchers have been able to do for the majority of this season. So it all starts with him, and hopefully they can get that big hit as well. They need that.
No doubt. I was talking to a few fans down on the field, and it's amazing the feeling within this fan base, and totally understandably. I guess I feel this way too. When this is the setup for the rotation. Giolito today, Bayo presumably tomorrow, Crochet after that. When it's those 3 guys in a row right now, you feel like you're going to win all 3 of those games or at least have a chance every time they pitch.
You really do. I mean, they've been outstanding this season. They're continually throwing strikes inside the zone. They've got that conveyor belt mentality where they're in the zone so often early. Yeah, they're trying to get these guys in and out of the batter's box, 3 and 4 pitches. Bayo and Giolito, both of those guys are pitching to the zone, pitching to contact. Last time out, 9-3 ground out to fly out ratio for Giolito. That's what he wants to do. As long as he does that, he's going to get deep into games because he's not going to be out there trying to strike everybody out. Strikeouts and walks get you in there 4 innings, 5 innings out, and they do not want that.
Red Sox also trying to find ways to score, as you mentioned a moment ago. 3 runs yesterday, the 2 on Friday night. They've had traffic. They had 8+ hits in both of those games. They had walks in both of those games. They've just been missing that one big hit with runners in scoring position. Trevor Story's been great. He stole his 24th base of the season on his 24th attempt yesterday. That's the Speed Report brought to you by Verizon. Get to your local Verizon store today to check out the latest deals. Is there anything, I asked you this yesterday, but now we've seen 9 more innings of it. Is there anything watching this team that jumps out to you offensively about what maybe needs to change?
Well, continue the gap-to-gap approach. And Trevor Story, Rob Duran's starting to turn it around. Yoshida's had a few good, nice pops early in those big hits. That's what they're missing. They're getting guys on base. They're just not able to cash in. And I think Alex Bregman's going to be breaking out soon. He's been putting the bat on the baseball, hitting the ball hard, it's hitting right at people. I think that's going to turn around here relatively soon.
I thought in the conversation with Alex Cora a little bit ago on the pregame show, it was the first time I had heard him really mention the loss of Willie Abreu as something that he felt like, has hurt this team. And when they traded Rafi Devers, not to go all the way back to that, there was only one other guy on this roster that was hitting the ball as consistently hard as Rafi was at that time and still is, and that was Willie Abreu. And Alex made the point, and it's a good one, when he's sitting 7th for this team, it really is, even when he's not going great, a much different lineup.
Yeah, he's been sorely missed for sure. And if you think about it, Trevor Story has 22 home runs. He's tied with Abreu. He also has 25 more games played this season than Abreu. So that speaks to how powerful Abreu can be, how he can turn this lineup around. And we talked a lot about how they're looking for that big hit. Abreu's that type of guy that can do that. That pull power, especially here at Fenway Park. He's been able to do it on the road here. He's sorely missed. Hopefully he'll be back really soon.
Yeah, the update Alex gave us before the game is Wheeler has taken the last few days off from running. They were just giving him that break to heal up, and then he's going to try tomorrow on the field to sprint, and they're hopefully going to see maybe the healthiest version of him. But Cora was honest about it, that this is this has been a little lengthier than the Red Sox were hoping it would be. We'll see. That's the injury report brought to you by Ketchus Law Group, champions for the injured, with more than $3 billion recovered for New Englanders. Other piece of news is not yet an official piece of news, but Ian Brown of MLB.com reported it, along with a few others, that there's a very good chance that Aroldis Chapman is on the precipice of signing an extension with the Red Sox for next year, and the potential for a mutual option in the year after that. And that, to me, and I think to the 30-something thousand that are sitting in this ballpark right now, and I would imagine you too, was kind of a no-brainer that he would be back here.
Yeah, you kind of felt like that needed to be done. He's probably the best closer in the game right now. And the difference between Aroldis Chapman now this season versus him throughout his career is strike throwing. He's continually in the zone. He's got the stuff. We've seen him up to 103.8 miles an hour this season. He's consistently 99, 100. So, I mean, what's not to like about a guy that throws strikes with that stuff that also has 2 secondary pitches and a slider and split finger that he can dominate at any count?
And 16 years in is
yes.
the best he's ever been.
Yeah, and you've got a young squad here. This is just one other veteran that these young players can follow around. He's a hard worker. He gets after it every day, multiple times at the gym, I keep hearing, per day. He's a specimen. So what's not to like about this guy?
He's been a loud voice in that bullpen. He's been a voice as well in the dugout, where Lucas Giolito just emerged from, taking the field one day before Labor Day, so you can wear white. And the Red Sox are doing that in the white tops and the white. But you got no white on.
No, I wore my white 2 days ago, my white jeans, and I got it in early.
We've been trying to figure out if I'm, are we allowed to wear white tomorrow?
I think before noon.
Maybe that's not going to work. We got a 1:35 first pitch.
Bring an extra pair of clothing. We'll change in the third inning. We'll be a little late.
Lucas is out there taking his warm-up tosses. It is a sunshine day here in Boston's Back Bay. Blue sky overhead. Those clouds flecking the horizon above the Citgo sign. Lights are on. They could be off. It wouldn't matter. Shadows ringing the right side of Fenway Park, and every inch of this field covered in sunshine on what has been a busy weekend in Boston. We talked about it yesterday. All the college kids are moving in right now. You can take one step around this city right now, you're going to run into somebody with a moving van. But they have come over the last couple of nights, not had much to cheer about, and I think it's right about time to change all that, as the Red Sox try to salvage the final of 3 against the Pittsburgh Pirates here today. Alongside Lenny DiNardo, Cooper Boardman, Lucas Giolito will see the top of the Pittsburgh lineup. Jared Triolo, Spencer Horwitz, and Tommy Pham. Right-hand hitting shortstop Triolo in the box, in the gray pants and the black top. Giolito out of the wine in the home whites. First pitch is a fastball right down the middle for a called strike one at 1:37 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon, 72 degrees. Time and temp sponsored by Hatfield. Better care, better pork. Second pitch of the day is caught on and missed. It's an interesting lineup for Pittsburgh. You see this so much when a right-hander's on the mound. Usually the opposing lineup is loaded up with left-handers. We've seen that the last couple of starts, including Baltimore earlier in the week against Giolito. This Pittsburgh lineup has a ton of right-hand hitters.
Yeah, you got 7 righties in the lineup.
The 0-2 is just outside with the slider.
And I think the thought process for Pittsburgh is they're trying to take that changeup out of the equation, because you don't often see righty versus righty changeups. And Lucas has already flipped that script, because he's went fastball, then a changeup bottom of the zone to get 0-2.
1-2 to a right-hander is swung on and missed. Right on right, changeup, goodbye. And there's one down to start the day for Lucas Giolito.
He went to the slider for the 0-2 pitch off the plate and then back to the changeup. And those two pitches work so well together. One moves glove side, the other moves arm side and down. And you're talking 80 miles an hour, good 10, 11 miles an hour off of his fastball. His first fastball today was 91. That plays when you locate.
Now he gets one of the two left-hand hitters in the lineup. Spencer Horwitz, first pitch swing. Fly ball right field. Roman Anthony against the glare of the sun under it. And he makes the catch with his sunglasses glinting for the second out of the ball game.
That fastball right there, 93. That's basically right around his average, 93, 94 miles an hour. And early contact is a good sign for Giolito. A lot of swing and miss so far through this outing.
He just got a guy, Spencer Horwitz, that feels like every time he's been up, he's seen 1,000 pitches on one. 2 up, 2 down, Tommy Pham, and he swings first pitch, grounds it to short. That Trevor Story, who gloves, runs, and throws across the diamond 6-3 to end a tidy 6-pitch top of the first for Lucas Giolito. We go bottom one, no score. Anthony Bregman and Duran on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Save big during Cobalt Days at Lowe's on select 24-volt tools and outdoor power equipment like the Cobalt Drill Driver Kit, Impact Driver Kit, or 4-amp-hour battery 2-pack. Your choice for $99. Or save $50 on a Cobalt Blower Trimmer Combo Kit, now just $149. Offer valid through 9/17. Selection may vary by location while supplies last.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks iced energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks iced energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
You can't count on much these days.
No way, Jim. This is incredible.
But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Here we go. This time for real.
Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, all the way through the AFC Championship game.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Hi, this is Roman Anthony. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Roman Anthony leads off, and he swings at the first pitch, fouls it back from the Pirates starter, Mitch Keller. Red Sox and Pirates on a Sunday afternoon from Fenway Park. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score, alongside Lenny DiNardo, Cooper Boardman, Roman, Alex Bregman, and Jaron Duran in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Genesis of Auburn. Roman homered on Friday night off of Paul Skeens. Infield plays him to pull. The pitch is a curveball outside, 1-1.
You and I were just talking about how the importance of location versus velocity and how the games change a little bit. And Doug and Cooper and I were basically talking about Pedro Martinez, 95 consistently back 20 years ago. And that was hard.
Yeah.
And I said he could hit the tip of your nose if he wanted to. I mean, that's the location that he could do that if he wanted to. But now everybody throws 95 up.
1-1 was inside. 2-1 is chopped back foul. Mitch Keller, the Pittsburgh starter, is a good example of it in his 7th year. ERA at 4.35. 94 on the heater. He throws fastballs and sinkers to right-hand hitters, but he mixes sweeper, slider, curveball, change, and this is a guy that wants you to put the ball in play. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a rare strikeout. Anthony tumbled over the plate out in front of a curveball. And we saw this yesterday. Johan Oviedo kept throwing curve after curve, and that's how the day starts today.
Yeah, I mean, so far for the Pirates, the book on Roman Anthony's been curveballs, right? You throw curveballs, he's gotten a lot of swing and miss. Actually got a hit on a changeup yesterday. Blew my mind that the pitcher got a swing and miss with a curveball, then went to a changeup.
Alex Bregman called the ball. Fastball just off the outside corner.
And that's just classic overthinking. Just because you throw a pitch doesn't mean you have to throw it every inning or every at-bat.
1-0 to Breggy. He takes a curveball low. It's 2-0.
And as a hitter, you want to try to recognize spin as soon as possible early in at-bats. Stay away from spin. Look for a fastball.
2-0. Bregman swings and pops it up. On the infield right side, Spencer Horwitz, the first baseman, in on the grass over towards the line. He makes the catch for the second out of the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, Alex just missed that one. That was 93 right down the middle. I feel like he's just 1 inch away from driving something over the wall and getting right.
He is now 1 for his last 24. Not a lot of walks in that span either. Asked Alex Cora before the game about it. He said, I'll know Alex is back when he's not leaving the zone. We've seen a little more of that lately as Jarren Duran takes strike one, curveball on the outer edge.
You're right, and that last at-bat's a pretty good example. He took a really, really good curveball that was just down and then waited for the fastball to make his swing.
0-1, swinging a fly ball towards the monster, left side. Pham looking up, it's off the top of the wall and bounces back. Jarren gets to second and puts on the brakes there. It's a wall ball double for Jarren Duran, and the Red Sox have a man in scoring position on their first hit.
Speaking of good signs and hopefully good things to come, Jarren Duran hitting the ball the other way with authority, driving it to the wall. Tommy Pham had a hard time judging that ball. He went back right at the edge of the wall. If you're playing left field, if you know you're not going to catch it, you have to get as far away from that wall as possible to collect the carom. And he was going to be in second base anyways. But with a guy like Duran, that ball could have rolled 5 feet further. He would have been at third base.
And he's in scoring position for the man you want up when someone's in scoring position, Trevor Story. Trevor takes a slider outside for ball one. 2 hits yesterday for Trevor. He doubled, he walked, he hit the ball well on Friday night. He homered 3 times on the road trip. First baseman Horwitz plays him well off the line. Hole on the right side, 1-0. He takes another one low on a 4-seam fastball. It's 2-0.
Looks like they're trying to stay down and away. I mean, that's a pitch where early in the season, Trevor was swinging through. He's biting at it. Past couple months, he really hasn't been taking swings at that pitch. He's been a lot more aware of the strike zone.
2-0. He fouls it off. Was ahead of a sweeper.
That was the pitch right there. That's the pitch that he was swinging through early, right on the black, low and away, the sweeper. And that opens up the fastball up and in, too. When you have a hard fastball up and in and you're reaching out, it's tough to get to.
As Duran in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless game, it'll be a 2-1 from Mitch Keller. Trevor swings and lines it foul the other way. He got that 4-seam fastball. It didn't get in. That is the kind of pitch that he terrorized the Yankees and the Orioles on these last 8 to 10 days.
Yeah, Trevor just missed that one. That was Keller's best pitch as far as the fastball is concerned today so far, 95.
Folks, the Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every K from a Sox pitcher during the season, Arbella Insurance Foundation donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. Some applause for this 2-2 pitch from Fenway. And Trevor swings, hits a fly ball left field. Pham has his eyes on it and makes the catch, trailing back in front of the monster at the warning track to end the first inning. Duran doubles, nothing more. We go to the second, scoreless between the Red Sox and Pirates on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Save big during Cobalt Days at Lowe's on select 24-volt tools and outdoor power equipment like the Cobalt Drill Driver Kit, Impact Driver Kit, or 4-amp-hour battery 2-pack. Your choice for $99. Or save $50 on a Cobalt Blower Trimmer Combo Kit, now just $149. Offer valid through 9/17. Selection may vary by location while supplies last.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks iced energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks iced energy. Find it in stores or online today.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Hey, it's Lucas Giolito. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Lucas went 1-2-3 through the Pirates in the first inning, including a strikeout brought to you by Weichert Real Estate. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you've got a partner who guides you every step of the way. Weichert, dream, move, home. Second inning at Fenway, Sunday afternoon. No score, Red Sox and Pirates. Giolito on the mound. His first pitch of the second is a fastball just up and in. Nick Gonzalez, and I think Gonzalez was a little late getting to the box. They dinged him for an automatic strike.
That's a pitch he didn't have to throw. That's 7th pitch and didn't have to throw it.
6 strikes, 1-1. Half swing, a fly ball foul off to the right, and it's 1-2 on 2 pitches.
Yeah, it's kind of been in between swings, Gonzalez, this whole at bat, these first 2 pitches. Kind of just almost swing mode, almost take mode. Can't quite make up his mind.
Lucas went slider, slider. Now 1-2. Pitch is swung on and line to center field. Cedon's got a beat coming in. He dives and makes the play, because he always does. On the run, sprawled out in front of him, and gets us the first out of the second.
That's a play where off the bat, you're basically writing in your scorecard single. And then you got to go get the white out because you're using pen. Unbelievable, Cedon. You know, that happened in Baltimore. Actually rolled over his wrist a little bit. We were a little bit afraid he hurt himself. Same exact play. Made that one.
Lucas turned back, pumped a point out at his center fielder. They've been doing that all year long to him. Now it's Andrew McCutchen. And he takes outside ball 1. It has to be so demoralizing as a hitter. Like, Nick Gonzalez hits that ball 99 times out of 100. That's a single. And Cedon exists. 1-0, foul back.
And that type of play also just breathes life into the pitcher on the mound, because he made a mistake over the middle right there. He got the barrel to it. He's up here living another day. He's able to go out there after an out.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Pitch is a fastball called up and away. Home plate umpire Willie Traynor, first base umpire C.B. Buckner, Dan Iasoni, the crew chief, at second, and Chris Siegel at third. A series filled with replay reviews so far. 2-1, and the pitch is a fastball right down the pipe at the knees. It's 2-2 on Andrew McCutchen.
First inning, he threw his first fastball 91. He's all the way up to 94 so far in this at bat.
2-2. Swung on and missed. Got a big-time chase on a slider. 5 up, 5 down for Lucas Giolito on his second strikeout.
It's an outstanding pitch. First, getting to a count where he's going to get him to expand outside the strike zone. That ball started right down the middle. Looks like it had about 18 inches of break down in glove side. Really good pitch.
And now he faces big left-hand hitting center fielder, the 6'7" O'Neal Cruz. First pitch, and it's fouled back. Can't remember the last time I saw O'Neal Cruz take a pitch.
And you love that as a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's aggressive. You give me a lineup full of guys that are patient, I'm like, uh-oh. You want free swingers up there.
Out of the line, 0-1. That is just outside. That was a changeup that Cruz did everything he could to swing at and then stopped at the last possible moment. Cruz is striking out 32% of the time. That is the major league lead. 1-1. And the pitch is low on a change. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, a couple changeups in a row right there. There's only 2 lefties in the lineup today, so you're bound to see a lot of those versus these batters in that side of the box.
Against Cruz, who homered yesterday. 2-1 to him. Is fouled back. Came right on in with him at 93.
You throw 2 changeups out or half. Talk about the lack of velocity, 8, 10, 11 miles an hour difference. That's when you go in with that nice 93-mile-an-hour fastball. You've got his eyes geared up on 83, and then you throw 93.
2-2. Down and in. Bounce to curveball. First curve of the day from Lucas.
He only throws that pitch about 4% of the time. Sprinkles it in, a little bit more downward depth to it. Just something to show something else rather than those other 3.
Second inning, no score. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Giolito to O'Neal Cruz. Here it comes. It is lined to the right side. 1 hop diving stop. Romy. He gets to his feet. He throws to first. And the Red Sox make plays. Cedon in center for the first out. Romy at second for the third. And we go to the bottom of the second scoreless on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the do.
You can't count on much these days.
No way, Jim. This is incredible.
But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Here we go. This time for real.
Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, all the way through the AFC Championship game.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Don't miss the 4-day Labor Day sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Get select sizes and varieties of Friendly's ice cream or novelties, just $2.77 each when you use a digital coupon. As Nathaniel Lowe steps in to lead off the bottom of the second inning and takes outside in a scoreless game. Limit 4, sale ends Monday. Short on time. Order pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market's the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Pitch outside again. And the count 2-0 on Nathaniel Lowe, the left-hand hitting first baseman against the Pittsburgh starter Mitch Keller.
Congratulations to Nathaniel.
Very much so.
Do we know boy, girl, name, anything like that? I should have done a little bit more research. I was thinking baseball when I was researching today.
He takes outside 3-0. He showed up like very close yesterday. They didn't know if he was going to be active for it. 3-0 is on the inside corner, a strike, 3-1.
And dad strength is a thing. Okay, dad's about 10 feet per home run.
Gotcha.
Which means I'm 40 feet past what I was hitting prior to being a father.
3-1 is a fastball on the outside corner, a strike. I don't think he talked to anybody today. I meant to go find him today, but
congratulations either way.
Yeah. He has been a little busy, I think.
Lack of sleep.
3-2, swing and a miss. He strikes out. So the dad strength to be shown later. And there's one down here in the second. Quick Subaru of New England scoreboard this Sunday in baseball. The early game was Reds and Cardinals. Cincinnati has a 5-3 lead over St. Louis. Reds trying to stay alive in the National League wildcard race. First team out as Masataka Yoshida takes a strike. Toronto's got a 3-2 lead over Milwaukee in the bottom of the first inning. It's been a wild series in Toronto. 0-1. Curve outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rays up 1-0 on Washington in the top of the second inning. Yankees and White Sox just underway in Chicago. 1-1. Fastball. That's low. 2-1. Lots to love about a brand new Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. A Yankee White Sox game. Luis Gil for New York. Martin Perez, old friend for Chicago. As Massa swings in, rolls it to the right side. The second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. He throws out Yoshida, and they're 2 down to start the bottom of the second.
The ball was hit pretty hard. Yes, it was a ground out to second. We don't want to see a lot of that from Massa, but the ball was hit harder. We've seen a lot of better swings from Yoshida throughout this series. Majority of those are going the opposite way in a line drive form.
Alex Cora was asked about the DH spot down the stretch because they haven't gotten production from Yoshida yet. As Romy takes a strike, and he didn't offer a ton, but he did seem to say, you know, we have to get the best out of that spot. You know, you can't not get production. 0-1 cut and miss, 0-2 from your DH.
And Alex is looking at a lot of things under the hood as well. Yeah, you're not getting the production that you like, but you're looking at the swing decisions. Is he hitting the ball hard when he is making contact? And Yoshida's done that.
0-2 tap back foul.
Romy Gonzalez has consistently done that these past few games. He's had really, really good at-bats. 6 for 12, 3 RBIs. Got jammed twice yesterday, but was able to get the ball to the outfield.
Couple of weight room singles. Down to the count, 0-2 from the right-hander Mitch Keller. Nobody on, 2 down. Here's the pitch, and it's grounded foul the other way. Gave you the Yankees update. That was our rivalry report. Located on a 32-acre campus by the Hudson, River Spring Living provides a full range of living options for older adults. We've seen it firsthand. What makes it special? Schedule a tour at riverspringliving.org today. Pitch is swung on and missed by Gonzalez, and the Sox go down in order in the second against Mitch Keller. To the third we go, no score on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks iced energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks iced energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
The third inning is brought to you by Citgo. Here's the club you want to get into, Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now. Instantly save 23 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. Red Sox nothing, Pittsburgh Pirates nothing. As we go to the third inning at Fenway Park, along with Lenny DiNardo, Cooper Boardman. 6 up, 6 down for Lucas Giolito. Now time called, and it was a race between batter and pitch clock and timeout. Henry Davis was in the box. He wasn't attentive at the 8-second mark, but he got his timeout just in time. Got a little lucky there. Could have been 0-1. But the first pitch is a fastball just outside. It's 1-0 to the right-hand hitting catcher, Henry Davis.
What a time to be a baseball fan. I mean, honestly, we're racing to timeout.
1-0 cut to miss 1-1.
You know, you go back in time and watch these games from the 1980s.
Oh, my God.
And, you know, games were quicker back then than they were in the 90s, but still, I mean, way different.
1-1 from Lucas Giolito is a fastball high, 2-1. I mean, we were talking about it yesterday, like these games in September. How about like, you know, early 2000s that were, you know, 4 or 5 hours where you're matching up 4 guys in an inning?
Oh, yeah.
2-1 swing and a miss. Great off speed. Change up at 79. It's 2-2.
You got 4 pitching changes in 2 innings.
And this guy I've never heard of said, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. 2-2 from Lucas. And he strikes him out up top with an 86-mile-an-hour slider. He goes 7 up, 7 down, and has 4 strikeouts.
You know, typically you think about slider down, glove side, away from the righties. That one started right at his elbow, kind of broke more horizontal than down, stayed at the top of the zone. It's a good pitch either way.
Now it's Alexander Canario, right-hand hitter. He swings and grounds it right side through. A base hit. So there's the first Pittsburgh hit. And their first base runner didn't wait around, got it the other way. And with 1 out, Canario's on for the Pirates.
Yeah, you can see he was geared up for a fastball. That was 92 outer third. Didn't quite get it on the corner.
Safe to say it now. Lucas is facing the team that he threw a no-hitter against 5 years ago. And now Cam Devaney. First pitch, swinging a fly ball, high to center field. Cedon Rafaela under it. And he's there to make the play for the second out. Cam Devaney, the kid from New Hampshire who played his high school ball in Lawrence at Central Catholic, swung at the first major league pitch in the ballpark he grew up going to.
You know what he's trying to do? The old Daniel Nava. Was it Joe Castiglione said, hey, you've got one opportunity.
Have to swing at the first pitch.
And he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did all right.
2 down men on first. Now the top of the Pittsburgh lineup, Jared Triolo. Right-hand hitting shortstop. And Lucas misses low on a 4-seam fastball. Count 1-0.
Daniel Nava was texting me 2 days ago during the game.
So he's still locked in, huh?
Still locked in.
.0. Swing and a miss on a slider.
That's typically the location we'll see for the slider down, bottom of the zone. Nice short breaking action, glove side.
Canario's got some speed. He leads off of first. 2 outs. 3rd inning, no score. 1-1. Swinging a chopper right back to Lucas. He staggered off the bottom of the mound, made the play, and then fired to first. Lowe makes the catch on a backhand and ends the inning. Pittsburgh gets their first hit. Nothing close to more. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd in a scoreless game on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks iced energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks iced energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel or that white chocolate mocha. Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a
Do the do.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Cedon Rafaela leads off in the Herb Chambers batting order, bottom of the third inning. And takes a strike from Mitch Keller. Scoreless game, Red Sox and Pirates. At Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Ford of Braintree and Ford of Westboro. Pitch is swung on and flown foul off to the right. Get you introduced to our New England Chevy dealers question of the day. Together we drive. Which Red Sox closer's season was the most dominant? Kimbrel, Koji, Pap, or Chapman? As Rafaela grounds it back foul. We've had some front row seats to those. At Sox Booth on Twitter for that.
It's a tough one.
0-2 is high. I mean, what Koji did in the postseason, to me, that's hard. And I think Chapman has the chance to. 1-2. Swinging a tapper foul third base side.
Yeah, you got to think if this team gets to where they want to go, and you've got Aroldis Chapman on the mound, that's just going to be electric.
And honestly, I mean, you can look around baseball. I'm really not sure that Aroldis Chapman around baseball is getting appreciated enough for the season he's having, because he's been a great pitcher for a very long time. He is the best he's ever been right now in 2025. 1-2. Rafaela leaves it low.
We were talking about him throwing strikes, and Alex Cora talked about it in his pregame presser about how, instead of aiming at the catcher and just throwing his fastball and other pitches, now he's aiming smaller. He's aiming for the glove or even smaller than that. It's helped him dial it in with the strike zone.
2-2. Cedon swings, pokes it up the middle, bouncing behind second. Backhand stop. Gonzalez throw to first in time. Got Cedon by a step. At least that was the opinion of the first base umpire, C.B. Buckner. Red Sox are going to wait, see if they can challenge. Alex Cora says we are not, and that's one heck of a play from Nick Gonzalez.
I mean, most big league runners are out by 2 feet. Cedon actually made that close, getting down the line quickly. Good play at second base.
Now the 9-hitter, the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. First pitch. And he takes a sinker on the inside corner for a strike. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is the official hospital of the Red Sox, providing first aid at Fenway, supporting Red Sox scholars. 0-1. That's another strike. Learn more at bidmc.org.
Keller, so far this outing, doing a good job getting to 2 strikes relatively quickly. Up tempo.
Kitchen sink guy, 7 different pitches. Ahead 0-2 on Narvaez pitch. That's outside. Back-to-back sweepers to go 1-2.
Yeah, not a lot of frills. He's not going to blow you away with his fastball. When you got 7 pitches and you're controlling most of them for strikes, you dial in 2 or 3 of those the first time around. You have other pitches later.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Wow. Blew him away. High fastball. 2 down.
Yeah, 95, top of the zone right there. We talk about the conveyor belt mentality. If you're pitching, you want to get the hitters in and out of the box as soon as possible. The more pitches they see from you, the more opportunity they're going to time you up and get the barrel to it.
Jarren Duran doubled off the monster. 3 batters into the bottom of the first inning. Since then, 6 consecutive. Retired as Roman Anthony fouls a first pitch back. But now, second time through the order. What are you looking at second time through against Keller?
I want to see what kind of adjustments they make. He threw a fastball to start off Roman Anthony right there. You got to feel that there's going to be a few curveballs after that.
0-1. Went right back with the fastball. Got another foul back.
Very surprising to me. Roman struggled this series versus the curveball. Fouled off the first 2 fastballs there. So part of me feels like because he fouled those off, Keller's thinking Roman's thinking curveball, right? So he's probably going to triple up.
I'm
exactly.
thinking.
Triple up right here at the fastball.
0-2.
I went
curveball. It bounced.
See, that's classic overthinking on my part, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an 0-2 pitch. He threw the curveball with this in mind. I'm not going to throw this anywhere near the plate.
Hey, he didn't. It was way down there. And now the whole arsenal is his oyster here. Nobody on, 2 down, bottom 3. Red Sox and Pirates scoreless. It'll be 1-2 from Mitch Keller to Roman Anthony, who checks the swing, back foot slider, and went around. Boy, if he did, it was close, but third base umpire Chris Siegel said he did on a slider to end the 3rd inning. No score still. We go to the 4th on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
You can't count on much these days.
No way, Jim. This is incredible.
But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Here we go. This time for real.
Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, all the way through the AFC Championship game.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
4th inning, Lucas Giolito, the right-hander against Spencer Horwitz. First pitch is barely inside on a fastball. Count 1-0. Scoreless game, Red Sox and Pirates. Sunny afternoon at Fenway Park. Blue sky overhead. 1-0. Swinging a floater down the left field line, sinking down. Duran over. He won't get there. Bounces off the warning track and over the wall. On the foul line, it hit and then top spun to the left and over that diagonal wall that rises towards the monster. Spencer Horwitz takes a gift of an automatic double to lead off the 4th.
Yeah, and this little jam job right there, that really got in on him. Barely fair. A couple fastballs in a row right there.
Time now for our league leaders who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James, Major League Baseball OPS leaders. As Tommy Pham swings and grounds it foul. Aaron Judge in first, over 1,000. Shohei Ohtani in second. Probably could have guessed both those at 990. Kyle Schwarber behind those at 948, and then Cal Raleigh. Judge and Raleigh in the last week for the first time are basically even odds to win the American League MVP. 0-1. Pitch is on the inner edge for a strike. 0-2.
Giolito's thinking right here. First pitch was a changeup inside. That was a slider toward the inner half. He was trying to get something on the ground here to Bregman or Story. You get it out while keeping the runner at second base.
No balls, 2 strikes. Giolito delivers. That's a slider high. Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader in residential commercial drain cleaning and pipelining at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes. Runner off second. Love that ground ball here. 1-2. Swinging a fly ball. Center field. Cedon is under it. Horwitz to second. He tags. Rafaela throws, and Horwitz stops there. Good one-hop toss in. That's a big first out for Lucas Giolito. Keeps the runner on second.
That's respect right there for Rafaela's arm. He went back to the bag thinking he might have a chance to tag. Rafael did a great job getting behind that baseball, started to create momentum as he was catching the ball. Decided not to run. Probably smart.
Yeah. The throw yesterday from Cedon from center field.
He's got a cannon.
He had no business making it close, and he did. Now it's Nick Gonzalez. First pitch that's high and tight on a changeup. I feel like some of the off-speed stuff's been a little high for Giolito in the inning.
Yeah, I mean, the slider, you can be effective with that up in the zone. It's almost like, Cooper Criswell is a good example. Throws that cutter slider up in the zone. But with the changeup, ideally you want that down.
1-0, swing and a miss. He got the slider down that time, got it chased down and away.
Changeup especially, it's something that moves down and arm side. If you start that at the top of the zone, it's liable to move down to where they can get the barrel to it.
1-1 is swung on, tap back foul. 1-2. He got the slider low towards the knees. 39 pitches for Lucas Giolito. 1 out into the 4th inning. No score. Red Sox and Pirates. For the first time with the runner in scoring position, and just the second time today he's been out of the stretch, where he comes home on a 1-2. Fastball high, or slider high, that is, 2-2. Is there any intent to that 86 up top, or is that supposed to be lower?
I feel like the slider, he's trying to use all quadrants, up, down, in, and out. With the changeup, I don't think so. I feel like that's a pitch that you specifically want down in the zone.
2-2, swinging a ground ball foul past third.
And back, 15, 20 years ago, a slider, you rarely saw those up in the zone. They were cement mixers, and you made a mistake, oftentimes you would get away with it. But now with the slider, with that horizontal movement, as long as it's not dipping down too much into the zone like we were talking about with the changeup, you can get away with throwing it up, just relying on the movement to keep it successful.
2-2, that bounced in. Changeup right around 58 feet. Good stop by his catcher, Carlos Narvaez. But he's gone 3-2 on the longest battle of Giolito's day. You have Andrew McCutchen with a game-winning hit on Friday on deck. This is a 3-2 with the man on second. And he's going. Giolito steps off, throw to third on the money, and way in time. Spencer Horwitz went early. Bregman covered the bag. Giolito was completely calm in the storm. And the Red Sox will take a gift of a second out in the 4th.
I don't get the thought process right there. You're already in scoring position. You're going to score on a single. Giolito came set. He just thought he had him timed up.
Now it's 3-2. Pitch. Barely inside on a slider. Giolito wanted it. It's a walk for Nick Gonzalez, and boy, it makes that even bigger. I mean, Bregman was playing way off the line. Not even way off the line, but off the line. But, I mean, that is a complete and utter escape route.
And you said it. You hit it on the head. Giolito stayed calm, stepped off, made a perfect throw to the bag.
Man on first. Andrew McCutchen takes up and away, ball 1.
It can be difficult. And like you said, Bregman was off the bag quite a distance. When you're a pitcher, you feel like you have to lead him a little bit. Your job is to throw it right on top of the bag and hope that he's there to catch it.
1-0. That's a slider down and out. 2-0. 4th inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. It's Cars with a K. 2-0. Pitch is swung on and missed. Late hack from McCutchen on a high fastball.
Yeah, that 93-mile-an-hour fastball was already in the glove by the time he started his swing.
Two-1. Fastball high and tight. And he goes 3-1. It's a special fastball, even at 92, 93. The high spin, long extension, releases it close to the plate.
We talked about Giolito and the adjustments and the adaptations he made throughout this season.
3-1. Swinging a fly ball high and foul with the blue sky off to the right.
One of those is raising his arm angle from 50 to about 52 degrees. And when you're on top of it and behind it more, it allows the RPMs to carry that ball at the top of the zone just a little bit more.
Yeah, I think the average person, hears, all right, 50 to 52. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is.
It's pretty significant.
Runner will be going 3-2 out in the fourth. Here's a payoff pitch from Giolito. That's inside, ball four. Back-to-back walks from Lucas, who walked just 1 over 8 scoreless innings in Baltimore earlier this week.
Yeah, and that's a strike. That's a strike. He missed that one. Giolito thinks so. Andrew Bailey clapping his hand at the umpire, shaking his head. He knows so. Narvaez, he's coming together right now to discuss that missed call.
Andrew got to he got to the foul line. He looked right at Willie Traynor and shook his head. Willie was taking a lot of interest in what his hands looked like at the moment.
I mean, Giolito's battling right now. Made some good pitches that at bat.
Carlos Narvaez walking down with Willie Traynor as well off the mound. We're right near the 110th pitch of the game, brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill is proud to be an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox radio network. 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Red Sox and Pirates in a scoreless game. Runners on first and second. Lucas Giolito now has to see O'Neal Cruz. Got a ground out in the second and starts him with ball 1 on a changeup. You can see Giolito's not happy. He snapped that ball into his glove as he caught it back from Narvaez.
That's part of the reason Bailey wanted to come to the mound, is to calm him down just a little bit. You have to be in the moment.
1-0 outside again.
Last thing you want is to think about what happened, things you can't control. Giolito last time out through 8 innings, and he started to lose command later on. And the postgame presser said, listen, I was thinking about getting through the 9th inning when I should have been thinking about that pitch.
2-0 count pitch. That's fired in low on a fastball. 3-0.
The last thing you want is this to start snowballing at this point, thinking about what happened 2 minutes ago affecting each individual pitch. So stepping off the back of the rubber right now, getting back to what matters most, the next pitch.
Lucas kind of shimmies his shoulders, try to get the demons out. 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. And got the outside corner. O'Neal Cruz was bending down that 6'7" frame to pull off his shin guard, and home plate umpire Willie Traynor gave him a strike. It was a strike.
Came down out of the clouds to adjust his shin guard.
3-1. Check swing, and that's called low on a slider. Giolito didn't get the call. And an inning where Giolito got the first 2 outs. He did get the gift on the pickoff. He's walked 3 Pittsburgh batters in a row.
Well, now you've got Henry Davis up. He's batting 172. Another righty up at the plate. Got to bear down right here.
Bases loaded, no score, first pitch. And that is a very big strike 1. Slider on the outer half. Gonzalez on third, McCutchen on second, Cruz off of first. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2.
Huge pitch right here. You're back in the strike zone, 0-2. Cannot give him anything to hit.
No balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. The pitch from Giolito is swung on, fly ball foul high and off to the left.
Got away with one right there. That was a changeup right down Broadway.
And Davis, I think, broke his bat. He did, so we'll walk all the way down and grab a new one. Subaru of New England scoreboard real quick. Miami up 3-0 on the Mets. Tie game at 4 in the 3rd inning between the Brewers and Blue Jays. A lot to love about a brand new Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
You're talking about the location of pitches. There's up, down, in, and out, but there's also the back and the front of the plate. That pitch was right down the middle, but he was able to get away with it and break that bat because of the lack of speed. He got her way towards the end.
Base is still loaded. 2 down. 0-2 from Giolito again. Outside gets away. Kicked off. Narvaez runner was late breaking, but he gets in there. Gonzalez didn't realize where it was about 30 feet down the line. Then he broke, and it skittered away so far from Narvaez to his right that he scores, and it's 1-0 Pittsburgh.
And that's frustrating, but it's the hard part about bases loaded with 0-2. You don't want to give him something to hit, but you also have to be cognizant of where you're throwing this. You don't want to throw it past your catcher. And that was the worst slider we've seen today as far as location.
59th pitch for Lucas, and it is called a ball. Change up outside, and it's 2-2. Coming up on a 30-pitch inning. 2-2, 2 in scoring position, 2 down. 6th pitch is swung on, grounded the other way at Nathaniel Lowe. He gloves Giolito covering, shovel there, and he wins the race. Giolito steps on the bag and ends the inning. Wild pitch gives Pittsburgh a run, but nothing more than that. We go to the bottom of the 4th, down 1-0 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Raise the runners! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away. Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Lowe's knows how to get you Labor Day deals on appliances you trust. Get up to 40% off select LG major appliances. Plus, get up to an additional 20% off when you buy more, like LG smart laundry sets with built-in intelligence that gets smarter with every load. Shop LG, America's most reliable line of home appliances, today. Based on independent reliability surveys 2021 through 24 on select major appliances. See an associate for more details. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 9/10/25.
You can't count on much these days.
No way, Jim! This is incredible!
But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Here we go! This time for real!
Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, all the way through the AFC Championship game.
And he's in for a touchdown!
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Jones and Keefe.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Alex Bregman leads off in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Chevrolet of Danvers. And takes a slider for a strike. Red Sox trailing for the first time today, 1-0 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bregman seeing Mitch Keller, the starter for the second time. And he swings and misses out in front of a sweeper, and just feels like there have been so many at-bats over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 days where he's been down 0-2 immediately. Pitch here, outside, 1-2.
Yeah, he needs to see some pitches. Maybe take a few walks. Put together better at-bats. When you're constantly 0-2, that's no way to live. It's very, very hard to dig out of that hole.
1-2. Leaves a sweeper outside.
Good job on those last 2 pitches, 2 breaking balls that get a lot of bites, typically on 0-2 counts.
He looks like he's getting closer. He really does. 2-2. Swinging a foul back. I mean, that's a fastball that was very much in his hit zone.
96 up and away. Was able to foul it off, get the barrel to it. Probably going to see another breaking ball right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Mitch Keller to Alex Bregman. And he swings and grounds it up the middle. It shoots through for a base hit. Nick Gonzalez dove to his right, but just couldn't get there. And Alex Bregman on a 1-for-24 busts through. Leadoff man on to start the 4th inning.
We got his fastball. That was the first pitch on the inner half to Bregman. Got the barrel to it. Most of the pitches were outer third or away off the plate. And he's been getting the barrel to the baseball. That's a good sign right there. Using the up the middle.
Tying run on. Jarren Duran now. He doubled and takes outside.
Last time up, Jarren Duran hit one off the monster. Good job seeing the ball deep. That's when he's at his best, using the opposite field.
Bregman's got a very small lead off of first. 1-0 count. Pitch. That is a very slow curve that fell in the zone for a strike to go 1-1 on Duran. Outfield straight away. O'Neill Cruz in center, craning his neck to look at the black tarp in center. Fenway Day game. 1-1. Fastball outside. 2-1. Wind blowing right towards the left field foul pole beneath the Coca-Cola sign. Monster jam-packed, all 3 rows. Places jam-packed. 2-1. That bounces in. Good backhand stop by the catcher, Henry Davis. Checks the runner back. And it's 3-1 on Jarren.
Jarren's a guy that had been struggling recently. Last 3 games, though, 4 for 12. Nice piece of hitting earlier today as well. So good sign of things to come for him as well. He's been getting on base, just not driving it as much.
Fouls off a 3-1. Got a fastball up. Yeah, he's been walking at a rate that he wasn't early in the year. And I remember talking to him about this a couple of years ago when he first came up, where he realized that once he started taking more pitches that he was swinging at a lot of balls. That was kind of the catalyst for the Jarren we've seen the last couple of years. And a 3-2 count pitch. That is a ball outside. Left a 4-seamer just off the outer edge. And the Red Sox have the first 2 men on against Keller here in the 4th inning.
That's exactly what you need right here, base runners. We saw base runners yesterday, though. They weren't able to cash in. Let's see if TS10 can do what he does.
What he's been doing. Did it against the Yankees. Did it in Baltimore. Has Bregman on second. Has Jarren on first. Nobody out. Down by a run. First pitch. And he fouls it back. He took the green monster swing.
Yeah, he was thinking one thing on that pitch right there. I'll take a nice line drive between center and right.
He's got a hole on the right side of the infield. Second baseman's holding on the runner. The 0-1. Swinging a fly ball foul off to the right. Kind of looked like he was taking the swing to go where you wanted, but he's down 0-2.
Yeah, that's the approach. Center field line drives. When he does that, he will get the ball out of the yard, but his batting average is going to go up. He's going to drive runners in with that approach.
It's an average that's right around 295 since the start of June. Top 10 mark in the American League. Bregman leading off of second. He's the tying run. Duran walking off of first. He's the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 4th inning. Red Sox down 1-0 against Mitch Keller in Pittsburgh. Right on right. Here's the 0-2. And it swung on and grounded the other way. Tough hop. Horwitz knocked it down. Throw to first. In time. Keller covered. Made the catch. Stepped on the bag. But that allows the Red Sox to put 2 in scoring position on a Fenway hop. 1 down to the 4th. And the 4th inning bell brought to you by Russell Hackman and the team at Hackman Wealth Partners, Boston's premier retirement planning specialists. Request your appointment today or learn more at hackmanwealth.com.
Well, Trevor got down 0-2, fouled off a couple pitches, but when a runner on first and second, that was an extremely productive out, driving it the other way to move them over.
Now Nathaniel Lowe, he swings and misses. It's a weird ball. I guess it was cute and had some side or top spin at Horwitz. The first baseman was off the line. He moved to his right and tried to forehand it, skipped off his glove, and made a nice play recovering because Keller got there and he threw it to first base to his pitcher.
That's why they make that play 150,000 times during spring training. That's all the pitchers do, really.
0-1 outside, and it's 1-1, which I know you probably love doing.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It's good work if you can get it.
Runners on second and third. Red Sox down by a run. Pitch to Lowe. He leaves a curveball outside, 2-1.
Oh, I like this count, 2-1 for Lowe. so far in a Red Sox uniform. He's had a little bit of a flair for the dramatic. This would be a good time for it for sure.
2-1 pitch, and he swings and fouls it off to the left. Just off the paternity list. Congratulations to Nathaniel. I got the full details.
All right. Look at you.
Him and Brenna. Barrett Ray Lowe, born 3 days ago. This is Nathaniel's first game since 2-2. Swinging a line shot foul off to the left at 7:58 p.m., 9 pounds, 1 ounce.
Already swinging a 32-inch bat.
Only 21 3/4 inches long, but yeah. 2-2. And the pitch is again grounded foul. He's way out in front of a curveball. He got enough of it.
Yeah, a little 2-strike swing right there, just in protect mode. Saw some spin on that one.
Two in scoring position, 1 down. It'll be a 2-2 from Keller. Pitch is a called strike 3. Sweeper that backdoored in. And there are 2 down.
Yeah, that was a quality pitch right there. That ball started way outside. A lot of horizontal glove side break, brought it right down the middle.
So, the moment to Masataka Yoshida. 2 in scoring position, but 2 outs. First pitch is high and tight. This has been the story of this series. Both teams have had their chances. Pittsburgh's made more of them over the last 2 days. 1-0. That's caught on a miss. Back foot sweeper. Masa swung out of his bright red cleats. 1-1.
Yeah, you can't let situations like this happen very often at the big league level. I don't care who your opponent is.
1-1. Pitch is swung on, line down the right field line. Foul. Whew. 3 feet away from a 2-1 lead.
Just missed that. We talked a lot about Masa putting together better at bats, hitting the ball harder, driving the ball the other way especially. Very important for him. Let's see if he can come through right here in this key situation.
Red Sox down by a run. Bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on second and third. 1-2 count. Mitch Keller to Masataka Yoshida. Here comes. And it's line foul the other way this time.
Got a changeup right there. That was a protect me swing with 2 strikes. Keller's done a good job of getting to 2 strikes with people on base, with runners in scoring position. He's attacked the hitters.
5th pitch of the at-bat. Another 1-2 to Masa. Here it comes. And he swings and taps it right back to Keller. He waits for it. He gloves. He flips to first. And the Red Sox strand 2 more in scoring position. 1-3. To the 5th. Sox still down 1-0 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Lowe's knows how to help you save this Labor Day. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, get an additional 20% off select major appliances, like the GE front load washer with ultra fresh vent system and odor block. Shut the door on front loader odor for a clean, fresh wash. Shop GE appliances this Labor Day at Lowe's. See associate for more details. Selections vary by location. While supplies last, exclusions apply. Valid 8/21 through 9/10.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Hey, Hey, it's Lucas Giolito. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Fifth inning, Red Sox trail 1-0 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sox had 2 in scoring position, but I mean, the last 5 minutes of this game, Lenny, have been the story of the first 2 games of this series. Sox have just not gotten the hit with men in scoring position.
Yeah, they just have to be better, put together good at-bats. And Keller's been doing a good job at getting to 2 strikes quickly in those situations.
Lucas facing Alexander Canario. He starts him with a strike. Red Sox code word of the game is Sunday Fun Day. All one word. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. Second pitch is just inside. 1-1 on the right-hand hitting right fielder for Pittsburgh.
And Lucas could use a little bit of a quick inning this time around. Over 30 pitches last time.
63rd of the day here is high 2-1. I guess the good news is he was efficient over his first 3 innings.
That 6-pitch inning always helps, right?
Yeah. But he's down 2-1. This was the story last inning. Pitch here is tapped foul. He got a piece of Alexander Canario, but it's 2-2.
Looking for him to get back into attack mode. Righty versus righty. Thinking slider probably in this situation.
Out of the wine, 2-2 is swung on and missed. You called for it. Lucas Giolito answered. And there's 1 down to start the 5th inning.
That's a great pitch right there. That ball is about belt high when he makes the swing decision. By the time it gets there, right off the black.
1 down. Now Cam Devaney, 9-hitter in his major league debut. First pitch. He takes this time. Change up inside. Born in Nashua, New Hampshire. Played his high school ball in Lawrence. .102 him is high. He was saying ton of family, ton of friends in the house all around the ballpark. For a kid who grew up going to Red Sox games, grew up a Red Sox fan, making his major league debut on a Sunday at Fenway. 2-0, swinging a fly ball foul high off to the right.
I can only imagine how surreal it must be for a kid coming to Fenway Park and one day actually getting in the batter's box.
Told Rob Bradford earlier he was here for Clay Buchholz's no-hitter. Pitch, and he takes outside. Count to 3-1.
I'm getting to the point, I'm just realizing this now, that a lot of the kids in the ballpark right now, or even players on the field, weren't even alive when I was pitching in a Red Sox uniform. Yeah. That's depressing.
3-1 is outside ball forward. Cam Devaney's on for the first time in his major league career, and you can hear a little bit of Devaney fandom from different pockets of the ballpark. Yeah, Cam's a little older, so he remembers the DiNardo days.
Okay.
I didn't check with him.
He was in diapers.
Yeah. What did someone say to you earlier? They were like...
Oh, yesterday I was walking on the field pregame, and the guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, I remember watching you when I was 5.
Jared Triolo is taking a strike on the inside corner.
Thanks. I'll take it, though. I'll take it.
At least he remembers you.
That's true.
Man on first, the man out. 0-1 to Jared Triolo from Giolito. Is a slider outside. 5th inning, Red Sox down 1-0 against Pittsburgh. The only run in this game came in the 4th. Pittsburgh loaded the bases up. Lucas got a big couple of outs and then spiked a wild pitch that got by Narvaez and allowed Nick Gonzalez to score. 1-1. Swinging a fly ball deep towards right center field. Tough play. Anthony back. Still back. He's under it. Makes the catch. Great route. Gets it in fast. Devaney back to first. 2 down.
Great route from Anthony. Turned arm side to go sprint backwards, keeping his eye on the ball. When you're trying to catch a fly ball in the outfield, your job's to sprint to where you think it's going to land. That way you're not drifting to it by the time the ball gets there. Really good defensive play. We talk a lot about his offense and seeing pitches, but he's developing into a really good outfielder.
Yeah, it's Lucas, a big second out on one of the hardest hit balls against him all day. And now the pitch low and away to Spencer Horwitz for ball 1. Alex Cora was talking about it. It's a situation where Kyle Hudson and Roman Anthony have developed one heck of a relationship defensively. 1-0 is foul back. Huddy on this Red Sox staff is like the outfield czar. You know, helped Jarren Duran learn left field and play the monster. And him and Roman are out there, and not just in an eyewash way, are out there working every single day.
Always working on your craft.
And off first, 1-1. And the pitch is grounded up the middle, right towards Trevor Story. He gloves behind the bag. He runs to second. He steps on it and ends a scoreless fifth inning for Lucas Giolito. Time to score as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Sox down 1-0 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Lowe's knows how to get you Labor Day deals on appliances you trust. Get up to 40% off select LG major appliances. Plus, get up to an additional 20% off when you buy more, like LG smart laundry sets with built-in intelligence that gets smarter with every load. Shop LG, America's most reliable line of home appliances, today. Based on independent reliability surveys 2021 through 24 on select major appliances. See an associate for more details. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 9/10/25.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
The Christian Arcan Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
First pitch ground ball off the bat of Romy Gonzalez to second. Throw is wide and Romy staggers in there. It was hit to Nick Gonzalez. He had to jump back into the outfield. He threw it to first. Spencer Horwitz had to jump and try to put the tag on Romy. And he stepped to his right, put his Nike cleats on the bag, and leadoff man's on for the Red Sox to start the fifth inning, down 1-0.
That's an extremely athletic job by Romy, running down the bag, down the baseline, recognizing he was getting pulled from the bag. A lot of times you'll see guys dive into the bag. He was able to jet right and then back left to get his left foot on the base.
Now Cedon Rafaela, he takes inside for ball one. Red Sox down 1-0 against the Pirates in the bottom of the fifth inning. Tying run on for the second straight inning. 1-0, and the pitch is fouled back.
I mean, you have to capitalize on mistakes like that. Defensive plays like that, you get on first base, that's typically an out. Something the Red Sox haven't been able to do throughout this series.
And what Pittsburgh did to them.
Exactly.
First couple games.
They just outplayed them.
1-1. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air, right field for Alexander Canario, the right fielder, towards the line. Makes the catch, running onto the warning track for the first out of the bottom of the fifth inning. Red Sox got a double from Jarren Duran in the first inning. With that double, another double for diabetes and $50 to the American Diabetes Association. Brought to you in part by the Massachusetts Health Connector. If you need health insurance, go to mahealthconnector.org and find the right plan for you and your family. Carlos Narvaez now. Man on, man down. First pitch. He swings and fouls it back. Over Letty. You're up.
Oh, so ready for that. It's about 12 feet. 12 feet from me.
August 31st. Still looking for your first foul ball.
Speaking of kids at the ballpark, you're looking at one.
0-1. Carlos grounds it foul, third base side. So many times in this spot early in the season where down 0-2 with a hole on the right side, Carlos would just shoot it through that way. He has that hole now. He has a man on first. The 0-2, and he goes the other way with a fly ball. Well, foul.
It's a good way to put it. Shoot it through the hole right there, because with 2 strikes, you want these guys to choke up a little bit, spread out, get closer, force them to come to you, and then just get the hands to the baseball. You're not trying to go deep in the situation. You're trying to move him over, get on base.
The 0-2, outside. Left a slider way out there. Pittsburgh starter Mitch Keller, short sleeves in the black jersey, Pirates in yellow across the front, about to throw his 81st pitch. It's a 1-2. That's outside again.
Some nice takes in this at bat. Throwing some sliders that look like pretty good pitches to hit that are breaking off. Earlier in the game, he's getting a lot of swing and miss on that pitch.
Gonzalez leading off of first, 1 down. 2-2. Here it comes, and it's swung on in line, right field, sinking towards the line. It is down, a fair ball, and kicks over the wall for an automatic double. He went the other way. He puts 2 in scoring position with 1 down to the 5th with a double.
That's exactly the swing we're talking about. Protecting, gets a fastball off the plate away, keeps his head and his hands right on the baseball, hits it where it's pitched. Nice line drive swing approach right there. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Now they still have work to do.
Sitting there for the guy you want up, Roman Anthony. Time called. Red Sox had runners on second and third in the 4th inning, couldn't find a way. Runners on second and third now in the 5th inning. Romy on third, Carlos on second. 1 down. First pitch to Roman, and he swings and grounds it up the middle at the shortstop, playing behind the bag. Triolo throws to first, and out, but a run scores. Romy home, and we're tied in the 5th, 1-1 on an RBI ground out from Roman Anthony.
Good job just getting the barrel to the baseball right there. Runner at third base, moving him in. Whole new ball game right here. Now you got a runner on third base with 2 outs. Nice little base hit right here. Bregman's been looking better at the plate. This is a guy you want up right now.
Singled up the middle back, and man on third, 2 down. First pitch, takes inside. Just totally different when you get production from the bottom of the lineup.
Absolutely. Just elongates it. The pitcher doesn't have much room to breathe. First, I thought that got him on the knee. It's a good thing it didn't. Got him right on the meat of the thigh.
Shaw's and Star Market have lowered hundreds of prices on the items you buy the most.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app. More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Sox lead 4-1 as we go to the 6th. First pitch fastball is a strike from Lucas Giolito to Tommy Pham. This place is just buzzing after that from Jarren Duran. Go ahead, 3-run inside the park homer. Pitch outside, 1-1. And Nesson is showing, replay after replay. It got by O'Neal Cruz after it got by the right fielder. 1-1. Pitch is swung on, grounded up the middle. Story ranging left under his glove into the center field. Leadoff base hit for Pham. It got by both of them, and the instant it touched under the 420 side of the triangle, it was Jarren Duran.
Yeah, it caromed off to the right side of the triangle, went right towards the 420 sign. O'Neal Cruz finally able to grab it, threw it in, but you're just not catching Jarren Duran's speed when he starts going.
He smelled it too. He was, he always is, but he was out of the box, hair on fire. First pitch here is swung on and missed by Nick Gonzalez, and guy who's stolen home. He hit second, and you were like, oh, he's got a shot here. 0-1 from Giolito is swung on and line to center field. Cedon towards left center makes the catch on the run for the first out of the 6th inning.
Looking for a quick inning right here. One down, you get a ground ball, get that offense right back in the dugout quickly.
There's so much going into the deadline about Jarren, and you totally understand it. Where this team is and was and is really with all the different outfielders, but that pitch low. That is. There's just almost nobody in baseball who is who he is, who does what he does.
You're right. You don't see balls hitting the grass, and because they hit the grass, it's an automatic double. When a lot of guys would lay up 3/4 of the way down the first baseline, he smells double. He's thinking triple.
.1-0, pitch high.
There's a reason why he's a fan favorite, to be honest, and not just from Red Sox fans, from all the baseball. He just plays the game the right way.
Pham leading off. First one out. Red Sox leading 4-1 in the 6th inning. Giolito's pitch is high. All these young guys, you have to remember Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony and all of the guys that have come up this year. They were in A-ball or Double-A. Some of them AAA when Jarren made his debut and really burst onto the scene the way he did last year. 3-0 is on the inside corner strike. And the way that the way that he's played the game is an example to those youngest players. We talk about it so often with base running at the lower levels. 3-1 is inside ball 4. Not how do you find a way to be a base runner, because that's important, but how do you find a way to run the bases like Jarren Duran?
It all starts with mentality, right? You just can't think automatically, okay, that's just going to be a single. If you're hitting doubles consistently, you're thinking double off the bat, right? Yeah. And if you hit a double off the bat, you're thinking triple. You're always thinking about the next bag. But second, he has elite speed, things that you really can't teach, that fast twitch that he brings. He looks like an angry lizard. We've seen it. We talked about it before. It's exactly what he looks like, an angry lizard pounding his feet into the dirt.
He went full lizard there.
He did. He really did. Didn't even have to slide.
Always go full lizard.
That's a T-shirt if I've ever heard it. He went full lizard.
Drew Bailey out to talk with Giolito, who has allowed a single, got a line out, and now walks McCutchen. So now all of a sudden, tying run batting in O'Neal Cruz. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Sox leading 4-1. Right on left. First pitch to Cruz from Giolito is a strike. Fastball at the knees. And not only is it electric and lit this place up and still is, but Red Sox before that swing were at a tie game. Now they lead 4-1. The 0-1 is low, 1-1.
This is one of those days where Giolito's battling. He's already walked 5 batters. Top of the 6th inning. It's not ideal for him, but when you're giving your team a chance to win and limiting the damage, 1 run with 5 walks is hard to do.
1-1. Swinging a foul back, 1-2. That was his 89th pitch for Lucas Giolito. Red Sox have bullpen action up, right-hander and left-hander. That's Justin Wilson and Justin Slayton both throwing. Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Never re-roof again. NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com.
Getting a lefty and a righty up Justin case.
2 bounces in 2-2.
I'm a little corny. It's all good.
I was like, wait, did he know what he did there? Well, Alex Cora said it, with Slayton especially, hey, can you ease him back in? And Alex said, we can't.
No time for that.
No time.
Trying to win ball games.
It's August 31. 2-2 from Giolito is swung on and miss. Change up, complete yellow light pitch. Cruz was way out in front of it. And they're 2 down in the 6th.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, especially with 2 strikes. A lot of downward action, bottom of the zone. And more than that, a change in speed. That was 81 miles an hour. Enter third, way out in front.
Runners still on first and second, 2 down in the 6th. Henry Davis is the batter. Right on right, first pitch. Swinging a fly ball foul behind the plate. Red Sox leading 4-1 over the Pittsburgh Pirates in the 6th inning. The 0-1 is chopped foul. Copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The account descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEEI and the Boston Red Sox. Giolito 1 strike away. The 0-2 outside. Didn't get the chase on the slider.
Gio knows this is probably going to be his last inning. This is going to be his last inning, right? You can see a little bit more up-tempo, a little bit more intent. He's upbeat, talking to himself on the mound right here. He's trying to psych himself up for this pitch.
1-2, 2 down, 2 on. On the way. And he gets a swing and a miss. Lets out a roar. Willed himself to the finish line.
That was building right there. You could see it. The last 2 pitches, he was just steaming.
Strikes out Cruz, strikes out Davis. Sox lead 4-1 as we go bottom 6 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service. Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction. Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
This is a 15-second test message. It's Sunday afternoon. Your closest location is Washington, D.C. You are using a desktop device. You have heard this message 6 or more times. End of message.
The feeling of just showered freshness can't be beat. With Downy Intense, bursts of just showered freshness can accompany you throughout the day. Really? Yep. Downy Intense's touch-activated technology releases bursts of clean, fresh aromas, so you can enjoy the feeling of just showered freshness. New Downy Intense. An incredible freshness experience awaits.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Nathaniel Lowe leads off and takes ball one low from a new right-hander in the game for Pittsburgh. Colin Holderman is on. Bottom six, 4-1 Red Sox. They lead because Jarren Duran hit an inside-the-park home run. 1-0 is up and away, 2-0. Sick. I mean, just, and you can feel it around the ballpark right now that like no one can still believe what happened.
The energy, it's buzzing right now.
2-0, cut and a miss. Red Sox were down 1-0 going to the bottom of the fifth inning against Mitch Keller. They tied it. They put two men on. Jarren came up. He lined one into the right center field gap. It beat the right fielder to the spot and rolled to the triangle. 2-1 line foul off to the left. Center fielder came over. It went through the legs of O'Neal Cruz. He had to go get it right off the very end of the warning track, and then it was just a race between a relay and Jarren. And if you're racing Jarren in anything, you're going to lose.
And the ball was a screamer off the bat. I mean, he got that.
2-2. Swinging a grab ball right side. That's through a base hit for Nathaniel Lowe. First knock as a dad to lead off the sixth inning.
Smiling, gave a little airplane nod. Just a tiny little airplane nod to the dugout. Base hit's a base hit. Keep applying pressure.
That ball off the bat from Jarren was 103.
How fast was he running? 102?
Yeah. Light speed. Yoshida now, and he takes low ball one. And the Red Sox, who have had guys in scoring position for what's felt like most of Friday and Saturday, get the swing they needed. 1-0. That's on the inside corner, a strike. And now you've got 9 outs left. You'd like more runs and make it easy, but you got 9 outs left. You got your bullpen all lined up. 1-1. Swinging a fly ball center field. O'Neal Cruz has his eyes on it. Shading his eyes. Now he comes back in, still running, and he makes the catch. Low and halfway, back to first. One away in the bottom of the sixth inning.
Looking for Yoshida to get back to trying to drive the baseball. That was kind of a one-handed swing way out in front. I want him to see it deep. And I don't say this often, but I want him to try to get the ball in the air. But I want him to take a full hack. When he does that, the ball can go a long way.
We've seen it in spurts. So we saw it for a chunk of last year as Romy takes a called strike at the knees. By the way, second inside the Parker of the year by a Red Sox player. Willie Abreu did it. Remember, he doinked it in a similar area of the ballpark. Right off the wall in the triangle. 0-1 line drive, right field, base hit. Romy Gonzalez. Nathaniel Lowe going first to third. Lumbers around second. He is there. Second hit of the inning. Sox have men on the corners on Romy's 6th hit of the series.
I mean, Romy's on fire right now. And you look at the swing, basically giving a swing to where it's pitched, driving it the other way. Line drive, that's 91 on the black right there. That's all you can do with it. Poke it the other way.
Starting to see Romy hit the right-handed pitching a little bit.
Absolutely. You know, he got, I don't want to say it's a stigma, but a lefty killer similar to Ref Snyder.
St. On swings and misses.
But yeah, he's been putting together great at-bats against righties and lefties alike.
Now, the Red Sox will say, yeah, he's a lefty killer. He's a really good hitter against left-handed pitching, but we also think he's just a really good hitter, period.
And he's shown a lot of athleticism. Last time up, running through first base, was able to adjust and get to the bag because of the errant throw.
Low leading down the line at third. Romy off of first, one down. 0-1 to Cedar Rafaela from Colin Holderman is swung on and miss. Slider outside that he chased. 0-2. Narvaez on deck. Who's on deck brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Oh-2. That's down and away. Finally left a sweeper out there.
Yeah, good take. Rafael, we've seen him swing through that pitch consistently, especially with 2 strikes. Looking for a fastball to drive. Not sure he's going to get one in this at-bat.
1-2. And he swings and grounds it slowly up the middle. Tough play. Triolo charges, throws on the run. Not in time, and the run scores. Nathaniel Loholm said, on faster than you. The running Sox lead 5-1 in the 6th.
Got a sweeper down at the bottom of the zone. Just put the ball on the ground and beat his feet to the bag. I tell you what, speed kills. That ball wasn't hit hard enough for him to go get it and throw it and get Rafaela.
Ball bounced 3 feet in front of the plate. He'll take an RBI and a single. And the Red Sox extend 5-1. Romy to second, St. On at first, and a first pitch strike to Carlos Narvaez. 5 in the last 2 innings. Red Sox had 5 between the first 2 games of this series. The 0-1. Pitch is swung on, drilled in the air, left field, fan back in front of the monster. And he makes the catch. Romy faked the tag. The throw comes into third. And there are 2 down on a ball that Narvaez just missed.
Yeah, this team could be streaky in a lot of aspects. Hopefully this is a sign of where they're headed. It's a good direction to be in going in to the next series, especially with Cleveland coming into town.
Now it's Roman. 2 men on, 2 down. First pitch. And he takes low. Little lost in that 4-run 5th inning before the Jarren Duran inside the Parker is the Red Sox had a man on third and needed a ball in play to tie the game, and that's what Roman gave him. He takes low, 2-0.
That's exactly right. Just putting together a good at-bat, getting the barrel to the baseball. No frills, put it on the grass.
Gonzalez leading off of second. Cedar off of first, 2 down. 2-0. And Roman takes a strike. Cutter on the outside corner. Justin Slayton looks like he's done throwing in the bullpen. I'd imagine we'll see him in the top of the 7th inning. Pitch inside. Eight, 9, and 1 due up for Pittsburgh. Canario, Cam Devaney, and then Jared Triolo. Here a 3-1 count to Roman Anthony. Pitch right there. Fastball on the inner half at 98 on the sinker. It's 3-2.
We talked earlier about how Roman's had a hard time with breaking balls in this series, but when you throw 97 to 100 miles an hour like Holderman, seen a steady diet of fastballs in this at bat. 1 cutter.
Everybody running 3-2-2 out. Here comes the payoff pitch from Holderman to Roman Anthony. And he taps it back foul. He got just a little bit of the first breaking ball in the at-bat.
Yeah, finally got a sweeper. Started off the plate, broke on. Nice 2-strike swing by Roman.
What's coming here?
I think he's going with his best pitch. 3-2. His fastball is where it's at.
Romy off second. He'll be running to third. Cedar off of first. 2 down. Another 3-2 pitch to Roman. And he fouls it back. He got exactly what you said. 98 center cut. And nicked it again.
Now he might come back to that sweeper off of the fastball. Fouled that straight back. Like I said, he's seen a lot of fastballs, a lot of opportunity to make that adjustment off of that pitch.
8th pitch to Roman, 3-2-2 out. Here it comes. And he takes outside ball 4. Roman Anthony, trademark. 8-pitch walk, bases loaded for Alex Bregman.
Holderman just didn't finish that sweeper, kind of left it arm side up and away. Outstanding eye from Roman Anthony to get the bases loaded in this situation.
We've been talking about Alex Bregman, how it's getting closer and closer. Here we are, bases loaded, 2 down. First pitch, takes outside. Asked Alex Cora before the game, as now the catcher Henry Davis goes out. Asked Alex Cora, hey, when are you going to know when Alex Bregman is back? And he said, when he's not chasing. And you can make the argument the last 3 plate appearances, including this one, probably the first time that he hasn't really consistently chased, and here we are.
Yeah, he has not expanded outside the strike zone, had a really good eye. He's been getting the barrel to the baseball. Not a lot to show for it so far. Good opportunity right here.
Pitch, and he takes low and away. Another very close take, 2-0.
Just a great example. That's a fastball down right below the zone. Fish ain't biting.
Bases loaded. 2-0. Swinging a ground ball left side, bouncing, diving stop to Vaney to his feet, thrown to first in time. What a play by the Massachusetts kid to end the inning. Sox get 1 though. They lead 5-1 as we head to the 7th. Justin Slayton coming in on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
So, I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
With a detailed agent directory you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Looking for a listing agent's contact info? We've got it. The agent with the most sales in your price range? Easy. Specialized agents with all the up-to-date info on your dream neighborhood? We'll know them. A Pisces who enjoys long walks on the beach? You've got other sites for that. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
It's Alex Cora. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Today's 7th inning is sponsored by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. Been hurt in a car work accident? You got to get Glassman. Call all 7s at 617-777-7777. First pitch from Justin Slayton, inside ball 1, Alexander Canario. Top 7, and the Red Sox lead the Pirates 5-1. On an inside-the-park home run from Jarren Duran. Pitch is a strike from Justin. It's 1-1.
Nice to see Slayton back in a Red Sox uniform. Got his feet wet the other day.
1-1. Pitch is inside. Slow down in action brought to you by Iservay. And call to the bullpen. Yeah, Slayton's first game since May in big league uniform. 2-1. Swing and a miss the other day. And again, Alex Cora was asked, can you ease him in? He went, no, we have no ability to do that right now where we are. The other part of it is, and he made this point, and you've got a 4-run lead here. Who do you use the rest of the way? And the Red Sox have, used kind of their lower leverage arms these last couple of days. You're probably going to see some high leverage guys here. 2-2. Pitch high and tight.
So if they're up by 4 in the 9th inning, you're probably not going to see Chapman. I mean, but you could see Wilson. Pitched 2 days ago, lefty. Slayton gets through this inning 3 up and 3 down. We've got Tommy Fan Gonzalez. We'll see what happens, but
3-2, swing and a drive. High in the air, left field, way back and way gone on a Lansdowne. Alexander Canario. Wow.
And after, with that said, probably see Chapman.
Yeah. And Aroldis is standing in the bullpen immediately. 5-2 game, Sox leading by 3 here in the 7th inning on a 405-foot bomb. Left fielder Jarren Duran took a couple of steps. They were polite ones.
Pitchers appreciate that.
From experience?
Yep.
3-run game. Now it's Cam Devaney. First pitch. He swings and misses. And I guess this would be the example of easing Slayton back in, in what was now a 4-run game. 0-1. Pitch is inside, 1-1.
Yeah, and it takes time. When you come off the IL, you're pitching the minor leagues for quite some time, and he did really well down there. It takes a little time to get comfortable at the big league level.
1-1 high.
And you just want him to pitch with conviction inside the strike zone. You see 2 balls up above the zone right there. Time to take a deep breath and finish your pitches.
Nobody on, nobody out. 7th inning. 2-1. And the pitch is at the top of the zone with a cutter for a strike. 2-2. Against Cam Devaney in his major league debut. Kid from New England's got his family here. 2-2. Pitch is swung on and missed. Held on to nicely by Narvaez, and Slayton's got his first out of the 7th inning.
It's a nice pitch right there, right at the top of the zone, 97. That's where he's at his best, in that location. A lot of carry, almost like a riser.
Folks, stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan end-of-summer sales event to get your new ride. Pitch check swing. Did he go? No. Jared Triolo takes ball 1. Visit your local store, NissanUSA.com today.
You see a lot of cutters at the top of the zone, something we never really saw, again, 15, 20 years ago, but it's just something different than the fastball.
1-0 grounded foul. And you would throw that pitch right and left. I mean, we see it so often to left-hand hitters up and in from right-hand throwers, but you don't mind going to both sides?
Absolutely. You could front door it, back door it. But for me, I always had it low in the zone. I never wanted to throw a cutter up. But when you've got 97, you've got an arm like Slayton, it works.
Pitch is pop foul off to the right. And that's a pitch. I mean, you look around the league, it's taken Major League Baseball by storm. I mean, and the Red Sox are, to be fair, at the forefront of it with their starters. But, I mean, everybody, it feels like, is throwing a cutter.
You know, and back in the day, the 60s, 70s, 80s, a cutter was basically a tight slider. You're throwing a tight slider, you know. Now there's 18 different names depending on the amount of movement.
1-2 swing and a miss. That was the sweeper. And they're 2 down.
That's a good pitch there, 84. A lot of difference in miles per hour, a lot of depth in the location, about 2 baseball lengths off the plate away. Way out in front on that.
Right, so as a hitter there, you're seeing 92 up for a strike on the cutter. Then you're seeing 96 up on the fastball. And then you're getting 84 low on a sweeper.
All coming out of that same tunnel, that same arm angle.
Spencer Horwitz flies it high and foul down the right field line. And when you say tunnel, meaning?
So when a pitcher releases that baseball, there's this square that a hitter's looking at. They're trying to pick up that release point. If the angle changes, a hitter's going to notice that something different's coming. A pitcher wants to keep that consistent arm action and angle.
0-1 low, 1-1. I also think, too, the consistency coming off the IL is probably part of this, too. He's got to find it.
Absolutely. He's not going to be in midseason form. But I tell you, after that home run, he's dialed it in a lot more. You can see a lot more quality pitches after.
1-1 is inside on the four-seamer at 96. 2-1 on the left-hand hitting Spencer Horwitz. He's 1 for 3 with the double. Red Sox on top of the Pirates, 5-2 in the 7th inning. 2-1. Swinging a foul back.
Even when he's not missing his spots, he's only missing by a matter of a few inches. That's a good sign. When you have a pitcher that's struggling and missing by a good 12 to 18 inches, that's where you know there's some concern.
Infield plays the left-hand hitter to pull. 2-2. Swing foul back again. Spencer Horwitz.
That's that curveball. The difference between a curveball and a sweeper, you're just talking about a little bit more downward break, downward action versus that horizontal sweeping movement.
It's been the weapon against lefties for Justin Slayton. 2-2, 2 down. Pitch. Swinging again. Chop back foul. He doubled up on the curve.
That one was located way better, down in the zone.
Slayton's got a lot of pitches.
He does. And the difference, we have a lot of pitches to be able to command those, to control those, whether it's in the zone or out of the zone, depending on the count's important.
2-2, grounded foul again for a space side. That was the cutter.
Still in the kitchen sink right now to Horwitz.
Cutter, curve, four-seam, curve, cutter.
Still hasn't thrown a sweeper this at bat.
No.
See if you can get a back foot sweeper right here. Let's get them all in the mix.
8th pitch of the at bat. Justin Slayton trying to finish the 7th inning. 2-2 is swung on, popped up, left side, shallow left, Story out, calls and catches on the run to end the inning. It was a fastball that finished it off. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Red Sox lead 5-2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
So, I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Ice, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks Iced Energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks Iced Energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Bottom 7, Red Sox leading the Pirates 5-2 because of the man that just came to the plate with one heck of a round of applause. Jarren Duran, left-hand hitter, leads off and takes down and in for ball 1. 3-run inside the park home run in the 5th inning. That's the difference in the game right now. Pitch outside. I still I can believe he did it because he's Jarren Duran, but I still can't believe it happened.
I mean, we were getting to the point in this series where we were getting our hopes up so often, it just didn't happen. Looking for that big hit, finally came through.
2-0. Check swing. Did he go? No. 3-0 against a new Pirates reliever. Dowry Moretta is in. Saw him the other night. 2.84 ERA, one of their better guys. He's also doubled and walked in the game, Jarren Duran. 3-0 count. Here it comes. Outside ball 4, second walk on for a 4th time. And if this is some semblance of the Jarren Duran we're going to see down the stretch, Red Sox are going to be very happy at the end of September.
Yeah, I mean, he's had no problem getting on base coming into this game. He's reached safely 46 of his last 50 games, but now he's driving the ball as well. Hit a ball off the monster earlier, drove that into the triangle for an inside the Parker. It's nice to see him coming around, getting the barrel to the baseball.
On for Trevor Story, who jumps out of the way of a fastball that had a ticket for his front shoulder. Shadows creeping right in front of the plate. About 5 feet in front of the plate is where the shadow begins. Hitter in the shadow, pitcher in the sunshine. 1-0 is inside. 2-0 on Trevor. Talks so much to hitters who are like, this is the worst time ever to hit. Did you think about it on the mound? Hey, you got to make your pitches, but.
Yeah, I wasn't going to change the way I approached a hitter by, the shadows. But I can only imagine how hard it would be.
Pitch is a strike.
Because the ball is coming at you. The sun's shining on it. You can see it really well, but then it kind of disappears into the shadow. Baseball eclipse.
2 balls a strike. Pitch is fouled back. Late afternoon, 3:35 on a Sunday at Fenway Park. Red Sox and Pirates, game 3 of the series. Sox trying to win the finale before the Cleveland Guardians show up here tomorrow for an afternoon start on Labor Day. Shadows behind the plate. You can see the flags above us in the press box waving just to the foul side of the first baseline. The very left of the monster is in some shadow. Most of the stands except for the bleachers. 2-2, runner goes. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second is one hop there in time. Got Jarren. Strike him out, throw him out. 2 down in the 7th.
Yeah, that was a good throw toward the right side of the bag. We're seeing a lot of that from catchers. They throw it to that side of the bag so they can get the glove down and the tag down quick to the body versus the hand.
We talked about Henry Davis on Friday night with one of the best pop times in the big leagues. He's put on a clinic against a Red Sox team that has stolen against everybody all year. Nathaniel Lowe takes outside ball 1.
Yeah, that's part of the Red Sox DNA, being able to cause chaos in the base paths. You'll apply pressure. Anytime you do that, it makes the pitcher start to think more on the mound versus thinking about what he's doing toward the guy with the bat.
1-0 swing line drive, right field, base hit, Nathaniel Lowe. Off the paternity list, brand new dad's got 2 hits. And he's on here in the 7th.
Just took a couple at-bats to get his timing right.
We had to wake up.
Yeah, exactly. With a newborn, tell you what, got a few years till you wake up, right?
Yeah. I'm going to guess there's more than one Lowe smiling right now. He's on. Red Sox leading 5-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Now it's Masataka Yoshida. Yeah, he takes strike 1 from Moreta.
See if Masa can get one in the air and drive a baseball right here.
Grounded out hard in the 2nd inning. Flew out to center in the 5th. 0-1. He takes up and away. Get up to $20 off groceries with every flu vaccination at Shaw's Pharmacy or Star Market Pharmacy. Stay protected and safe because your health matters to us. Stop by your Shaw's Pharmacy or Star Market Pharmacy to get your free flu shot today. 1-1 outside, complete terms and conditions. And out time called. Henry Davis going to go out and talk with Dowry Moreta. And the Red Sox have done something in this game that they couldn't do the first 2 against Pittsburgh, which is get into kind of the lower end of their bullpen and then take advantage.
Exactly. It starts with getting good pitch to hit, getting guys on base, and then being able to drive them in. We saw that from Duran. They were getting on base. throughout the first couple games. But it goes to when you have a higher leverage reliever out there, they're able to make better pitches. It's the reason why they're higher leverage.
2-1 tap back foul. We'll see it when Cleveland comes to town. It's important against a team like this. It's even more important when you have a team that, ground up is built on their bullpen.
Score early.
2-2. Pitch is swung on, popped up, high in the air, center field. O'Neal Cruz shading his eyes, left center, still coming on, running under. He makes the catch. Sox put a man on, nothing more. We're on our way to the 8th inning. Red Sox leading 5-2 over Pittsburgh on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowe's.com/terms. Subject to change.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Art, Fitzy, and Jonathan.
Weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Garrett Whitlock's on. His first pitch is a strike to Tommy Pham. Starts the top of the 8th inning with the Red Sox leading the Pirates 5-2. Garrett carries his 2.63 ERA into his 54th game of the season. 0-1. And he gets a chopper foul. And they go to Whitlock to see 3, 4, and 5. In a 3-run game right now, it's probably Garrett for the 8th, and I think pretty decent shot. You'll see Aroldis Chapman in the 9th.
Well, they're not going to see me.
I don't know.
I tell you what, though, Garrett, this is the best I've seen him. Throughout his career, he's really taken hold of this role. He went to Alex Cora before the season, says, I want to be a reliever. I want to be the dude in that role. And I tell you what, he's pitching like it. He's all in the zone. That fastball's playing, the secondary stuff behind it. Tons of conviction. Love to see it.
Just saw it. Got a swing and a miss against Tommy Pham for a strikeout on a slider. 1 down. And now gets a line drive into center field off the bat of Nick Gonzalez for a single. So Whitlock comes in. He strikes out Pham on 3 pitches. He gives up a first pitch single to Gonzalez. And there's a man on with a man down during the 8th inning. Quick look at the Twitter poll. New England Chevy dealers question of the day at Sox Booth on Twitter. Best reliever season in Red Sox history. The most dominant. First pitch here is down and away for ball 1 to Andrew McCutchen. Chapman, Kimbrel, Koji, and Pap. Koji wins in 2013. But barely. This was as tight of a Twitter poll as I think we've seen. Koji at 41%. Pitch is fouled back. Papelbon at 23%. Chapman got a third of the vote, which might be a little prisoner of the moment. But
if the Red Sox get to the playoffs and Chapman gets some of those games, I think that can change really quickly.
Yeah. Right, you're talking about with all 3 of those guys, 1-1, fouled off to right. not only on the mound and having success, but on the mound in iconic moments on the fronts of newspapers for the rest of their lives and performing.
That's the biggest thing. When the lights are brightest, what are you doing for me then?
Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup. Your New England Chevy dealers pitch outside. Find exciting offers too on the powerful Silverado feature-packed all-new Equinox.
As far as stuff is concerned, though, and what he's done this season, it's been extremely impressive.
Yeah, he's warming up as we speak. 2-2. That's inside. He hasn't pitched since Wednesday. Aroldis Chapman. There's some reports. Nothing confirmed from the Red Sox. Although Alex Cora had a smile on his face. Pitch foul back again. That been a little busy the last few days. Maybe signing a potential extension.
A few extra days off today. See if that shows up in the fastball.
He's throwing. 3-2. Swinging a pop-up right side, foul territory, tough play, low over, shading his eyes. He dropped it and then caught it against his chest. Hit the heel of his glove, bounced off his body, and gives the crowd a smile. 2 down.
Call that backboard. Just get it off the backboard.
Called bank.
Good job sticking with it. Not an easy sky right now. He's got the shades down for a reason.
And keeps McCutchen off the bases with a man on, and now 2 down. Now you don't have to see O'Neal Cruz representing the tying run. First pitch, swinging a ground ball, chop right side through, base hit into right center. Cedon darts after it, gets to it. Runner going first, the third throw there. Cut off by Bregman. He checks Cruz back to the bag. Gonzalez goes first, the third. A single for O'Neal Cruz. And the tying run is going to bat in the top of the 8th inning.
It's a good job by Bregman right there. He recognized that there wasn't going to be a play at third base, so he ran about 7 or 8 feet to go get that ball from Rafaela to encourage O'Neal Cruz to stay at first base.
And now Andrew Bailey calls time. He's checking if he can go out. He can. Henry Davis is due up, and they're going to pinch hit. Brian Reynolds, their best offensive player, was on the bench today. And they're going to pinch hit Brian Reynolds with 2 outs in the 8th inning, representing the tying run. Stay tuned after the game. Nissan postgame show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan end of summer sales event to get your new ride. Visit your local store, NissanUSA.com today.
Tell you what, Garrett Whitlock ranks in the 93rd percentile in whiff percentage. He's looking to get some of that right here, dialing in. It's a big at-bat in this game.
These two have never seen each other. Tying run in the box, Red Sox leading 5-2 in the 8th inning. Garrett Whitlock against Brian Reynolds. First pitch, swing and a miss.
97 top of the zone. See if you can keep climbing the ladder right there.
Right on left, 0-1. That is just down and in. Would have wanted that call. Change up on the very inside bottom corner. Called the ball. It's 1-1.
I got to have that. My goodness. It was a quality pitch.
1-1. That's change up way outside. 2-1. All right, you're 2-1 on a guy that you figure is going to take his home run swing here. What do you throw him?
You know, 2 balls at the very bottom of the zone after swinging through a first pitch fastball 97. You got to go back up.
And he did. Swing and a miss on a high 96-mile-an-hour sinker. 2-2. Red Sox leading by 3. Garrett Whitlock 1 strike away. Men on first and third. 2-2. Pitch in the dirt. Runner goes throw to second. Way late. O'Neal Cruz steals the bag on a slider down. Perfect pitch to run on. It's 3-2. Now you got base open. You have Canario on deck, who's lighter hitting, but he's already homered in the game.
Yeah, you got to go to your best bullet right here. He's already swung through 2 fastballs.
3-2, 2 out. Garrett Whitlock to Brian Reynolds. The pitch Foul back. Late swing on a sinker.
Yeah, it was 96. Wasn't quite where he wanted to throw it. I'm assuming he wanted to go a little bit higher up in the zone right there.
8th inning, 2 down. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Inside, ball 4. It was close, near the inside corner, but it was inside. And Reynolds has a walk to load the bases, and Alex Cora still sitting there on the top step with Aroldis Chapman warming, is not going to go to him. This is Whitlock's burden. Bases loaded, 2 down. And now he sees Canario. First pitch on the inside corner, a strike with the changeup.
That was a good pitch right there. Started him off speed, changeup, had a ton of arm side movement right on the black.
Right on, right, bases loaded. 0-1. Pitches, swung on and missed with the slider. He's ahead 0-2.
0-2. Saw the changeup, saw the slider. This is a great opportunity to throw that fastball, a good baseball or 2 up in the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes. Garrett Whitlock delivers. Outside, good backhand stop by his catcher. Carlos Narvaez down to his right on a slider, 1-2.
Yeah, that's a scary pitch right there. 0-2 slider. We saw that earlier in the game with Giolito. Ended up getting away from Narvaez. A run scored. I'm looking for some heat right here, climbing the stairs.
On a 1-2, here it comes. It's swung on and missed in the dirt. Narvaez steps on the plate. You asked for whiff. You got whiff. Whitlock escapes, and the Red Sox will take a 5-2 lead into the bottom of the 8th inning. Whew. We'll step aside on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lowe's knows how to help you save. This Labor Day, get up to 40% off select Whirlpool laundry appliances. Plus, get an additional 20% off select Whirlpool laundry pairs that were made to match with complimentary features and styles. Save on Whirlpool laundry that was made to keep the day moving. This Labor Day at Lowe's. Valid 9/10. Selection varies by location. Savings vary based on purchase amounts. See Lowe's.com for details.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks Iced Energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks Iced Energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Tell you what, that's a way better Sweet Caroline vibe than what we've had the last couple of nights here. Red Sox leading 5-2. Garrett Whitlock just stranded, the bases loaded in the top of the inning. And now Romy Gonzalez leads off in the bottom of the 8th. Herb Chambers batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers Sprinter vans of Somerville and Peabody. And Romy swings first pitch, pops it high into the crowd, and foul off to the right. A crowd that is still standing after so good, so good, so good. Red Sox were down 1-0 in this game. They tied it on an RBI ground out from Roman Anthony in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Johan Ramirez sets, new Pirates pitcher. Right on right, he delivers. And Romy cracks it foul again off to the right. Jarren Duran stepped up in the bottom of the 5th inning. Delivered a go-ahead inside the park home run. Second inside the Parker of the season for the Red Sox. And that's the difference in the game right now.
Ramirez threw 8 pitches in the 8th inning yesterday to get out of that one.
As Romy takes inside.
Nice arm, deceptive delivery.
The Red Sox liked, he was in their organization for not very long last year, made one big league appearance. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got a chase against Romy. 1 down to start the bottom of the 8th inning.
That was a sweeper right there. Got the 2 strikes really quickly. A lot of horizontal break on that.
Box score, 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for Pittsburgh. Red Sox with 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Brought to you by the Mass State Lottery. Let's make it the best night ever. Grab your friends, pick your numbers, and celebrate the night with Keno. And the Mass State Lottery. Got to be 18 years or older to play. Pitch high and tight on Cedon. How about, I mean, we're just like getting all the numbers rolling in on Jaron. Fastest home-to-home time clocked in Major League Baseball this year, meaning sprint around the bases. 1-0 is down at a 2-0, 14.71 seconds.
That's unbelievable.
He went, as Cedon readies, 2-0 count. Pitch is called the ball. Outside 3-0. He went 14.71 seconds in. He went 360 feet in 15 seconds.
I think it would take me about 14 seconds to get to second base right now.
That's also right. It's 360 feet with turns. Pitch on the inside corner, a strike, 3-1.
And you're right. He takes those turns. Like, have you ever seen a racetrack? How it's kind of elevated? The angles are inside towards the middle. That's what it looks like when he runs.
Yeah, he's leaning.
He's got that lean.
3-1. Swinging a fly ball, left center field. O'Neill Cruz back towards the track. He's under it. Shading his eyes, he leans to make the catch. 2 away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Place was absolute pandemonium. 36,583 the attendance. Another sellout brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken. Craving some crunch? Get fresh hand-breaded chicken tenders or crispy chicken sandwich spiced just right here in the ballpark.
I think that's the 19th in a row.
Mm-hmm. Pitch to Carlos Narvaez. Another fly ball deep towards right center field. Again, O'Neill Cruz on the run. He comes forward to make the catch. That was not orthodox, but it ends the inning. 3 outs to get. And the man coming in to get them, Aroldis Chapman, leading 5-2 in the top of the 9th inning next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lowe's knows how to help you save. This Labor Day, get up to 40% off select Whirlpool laundry appliances. Plus, get an additional 20% off select Whirlpool laundry pairs that were made to match with complimentary features and styles. Save on Whirlpool laundry that was made to keep the day moving. This Labor Day at Lowe's. Valid through 9/10. Selection varies by location. Savings vary based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor's mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
A summer day's the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show with Joe Weil. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan end of summer sales event to get your new ride. And visit your local store, nissanusa.com today. Ninth inning, Red Sox are 3 outs away from a win over the Pittsburgh Pirates. They lead 5-2. And Aroldis Chapman is in the ball game. Aroldis fished his last warm-up toss. They opened up the bullpen door, and as he stepped onto the field, the entirety of this sellout crowd came to its feet. Now they watch quietly. First pitch from Aroldis is fouled back by Cam Devaney. 16-year vet against major league debut to start the 9th inning.
Nice little ovation for Chapman. I'm sure they appreciate what he's done this season, but they're also looking forward to seeing him more next year.
Big left-hander, third base side delivers. And gets a foul tip into the mitt. He's gone 98-98, and he goes up 0-2 on Devaney. Yeah, news breaking. These are reports, nothing official yet, that the Red Sox signed Chapman for at least another year. 0-2, outside. In the midst of, really, by almost any margin, the best season of his career. 1-2 is swung on, fouled back.
And it all comes down to strike throwing. I mean, this at bat, he went 0-2. He's been doing it all season. Topped out 103.8 miles an hour earlier this year.
1-2. It swung on and missed. Went real slow. 91 on the splitter. 1 down in the 9th.
And that's the thing. We talk about the fastball. Yeah, he throws hard. Yeah, he's throwing a ton of strikes. But he's got 2 secondary pitches and a slider and a split finger that he's able to throw in any count, locating both of those extremely well. That's a split finger at 91 miles an hour with movement down.
Now he faces Jared Triolo. Sox 2 outs away. First pitch. Fastball outside, 99. ERA dwindling by the second, 1.03 over 52 and a third, striking out nearly 13 per 9. 1-0. Just inside. Chapman is standing with a pained smile at the bottom of the mound, staring at the home plate umpire, but the count's 2-0. Here it comes. It's low. It's amazing. You know, he stepped out onto the field, and Fenway is just apoplectically loud. And right now, it is almost dead silent. 3-0. Fastball at the knees, a strike. At 97, it's 3-1.
I mean, I want to watch too. Everybody here is just paying tons of attention to what he does.
3-1. Swing and a pop-up right side into shallow right. Second baseman out. And the catch made by David Hamilton was just taken over defensively. And the Red Sox are 1 out away.
And even that at-bat right there, he went 3-0. Hasn't happened much this season, but he got right back into the count. Painted the pitch to go 3-1, and then to do soft contact right there.
They had a left-hander due up, Pittsburgh, and so they're going to pinch hit. Leover Peguero is in for Spencer Horwitz. First pitch from Aroldis is a fastball at the knees, a called strike at 100 with some generosity. Now they start to stand at Fenway. Whole lot of caps pointed right at the big man on the mound. The 0-1. Fastball inside quarter, strike 2. Now everybody else stands. Been Aroldis Chapman's house. 1 strike away. The 0-2 is swung on, fouled off to the right into that crowd standing.
Tried to disrupt his timing right there. Nobody on base, but he went into a little bit of a slide step motion. I like it. Pumped 100 in there right there.
No balls, 2 strikes. Another one from Chapman. Here it comes. Fastball high at 100 even. Long red sleeves. Trademark long sleeves for Chapman that hopefully we'll see. Long time. 1-2. Down and in on the splitter.
I just don't know how you don't swing at that pitch. That looks like it's right there, and the bottom just drops out.
Still a strike away. 2-2 from Chapman. On the way. He got him! Swung on and missed. Chapman finishes with a strikeout and a stare down. Sox win 5-2 and get the series finale against Pittsburgh.
That's a great win right there in the series. Cleveland coming into town, ending on a high note right there. Finally, we were waiting the first 2 games of this series for that big hit. Jarren Duran comes through. Giolito pitches through some damage, a lot of base runners. Wasn't his best outing, but he battled throughout, ended up giving them a chance to win. What a way to end a home series. Going into another one, hopefully he can take that momentum.
Red Sox will take it. 5-2 the win over Pittsburgh. We'll step aside. Talk to the Red Sox clubhouse on the other side of the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Here we go. Count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
This is incredible.
Watch your local NFL game live all season long.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks Iced Energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist, to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks Iced Energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
Save big during Labor Day at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, buy more to get up to an additional 20% off. Shop even more savings with 3 Stay Green 1 cubic foot vegetable and flower garden soil bags for $10. This Labor Day, take care of your home for less at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
No business leader wakes up thinking, gee, I hope I can make some huge trade-offs today. And yet that's exactly what most security solutions ask of you. Trade speed for safety, user experience for control. Trade keeping things simple for keeping them secure. Not so with Okta. Okta gives you a unified solution to protect identity. No friction, no frustration, no compromises. Security that's a launchpad instead of a limiter? It's possible. It's Okta.
This is the Nissan postgame show. Sun's out, deals up at the Nissan end of summer sales event.
Back live at Fenway, Red Sox beat the Pittsburgh Pirates by a final score of 5-2 alongside Lenny DiNardo, Cooper Boardman, as the Red Sox, man, found a way. They were down early in this game, but Jarren Duran changed it inside the park home run. That is our McFarland Energy play of the game. Upgrade your air conditioning system before the summer rush at McFarlandEnergy.com. We'll hear from the Red Sox clubhouse in just a moment, but that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, we were waiting for the big hit. First couple games. And, finally got it into Jarren Duran. This is a guy that's been hitting the ball hard. He's been getting on base, taking his walks. We saw an at-bat earlier in the game where he's using the wall, drove it past Tommy Pham, ended up getting to second base. It's a good sign for Jarren using the other field. And then ended up getting an inner third fastball, drove it into the triangle, and just took off.
Amazing.
Fastest time from home to home in the big leagues this season.
Again, he went 360 feet with, Talladega turns in there at 14.71 seconds. It's just, these are all freaks of nature. To be a professional athlete, and you played this game at the highest level and won at the highest level, that to be in that clubhouse, you have to do something extraordinary. But even on the scale of extraordinary, he is even beyond that in terms of what he is athletically.
Yeah, athletics is one thing. Being able to move, to have the eye-to-hand coordination that these players have is one thing. To be able to throw a fastball 100 miles an hour, most of the guys on the field have the capability to go out and do that. But one thing that not everybody does well at the big league level is play the game like Jarren Duran. Hustle. It takes zero talent to go out there and hustle like Jarren Duran does every day. And as a former athlete, I know as the fans do, they all appreciate the effort that he puts out day in and day out in a Red Sox uniform.
Final totals in this game: Pittsburgh 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 on base. Red Sox 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7. Lucas Giolito 10-2. He gets the win. 6 innings of 1-run ball. He walked 5 and gave up 1. He struck out 6. Mitch Keller takes the loss. He is 6-13. Garrett Whitlock gets a hold in that 8th inning. Aroldis Chapman earns his 27th save of the season in 2 hours and 29 minutes in front of 36,583. Another sellout at Fenway Park.
Going back to Lucas Giolito, you're going to have great games. You're going to have terrible games. You're going to have games that are in between. And the best pitchers in the game are able to convert those medium games, those middle games where you're battling like he had today, and convert those into wins, right? A lot of it has to do with the offense. They finally got the big hit. Defensively, they were great today. They turned the page after a rough outing yesterday, catching and throwing it. They helped him out. 5 walks and only scoring 1 run against a big league club is very difficult to do. So to go that deep in the game, to give this team a chance to win, that's what the Red Sox needed, a stopper, and that's what he gave them.
Also, how many times does a guy walk 5, throw 95 pitches, and get his team through 6 innings?
I think it was it the first inning he threw 6 pitches?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about setting the tone right there. Pitching to contact, allowing his defense to take care of it, and using the movement on the field to his advantage.
Amazing. Now the Red Sox find a way. They take the series finale, and I believe we got Roman Anthony down in the Red Sox clubhouse. Roman, you got us?
Yes.
Thanks for taking the time, man. I'm sure you're pulling yourself out of a Jarren Duran celebration there.
Yeah.
Can you, you're in the dugout as that's all unfolding. Can you walk us through what it was like to watch it with everyone around you do what Jarren Duran does?
Yeah, it's just electric. It's just the type of player he is. He gets out of the box quicker than anyone I've seen. Regardless of the result, and I think that was a perfect example. And once that ball got by that first guy, we kind of just had a feeling that he wasn't stopping. And we feed off that. The stadium feeds off of that. It's electric, and